This episode brought to you by Progressive Insurance. Do you ever find yourself playing the budgeting game? Shifting a little money here, a little there, and hoping it all works out? Well, with the Name Your Price tool from Progressive, you can get a better budgeter and potentially lower your insurance bill too. You tell Progressive what you want to pay for car insurance, and they'll help find you options within your budget. Try it today at Progressive.com. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates. Price and coverage match limited by state law. Not available in all states.
This is a PSA, or public sock announcement. Experts have declared Bombas socks as the best way to warm up chilly feet. These pairs are super cushy, soft, and designed for maximum coziness. Plus, for every pair purchased, another pair will be donated, so someone in need of essential clothing can stay warm this winter. Go to bombas.com/listen and use code LISTEN for 20% off your first purchase. That's BOMBAS.com/listen and use code LISTEN at checkout.
It's the Bob and Tom Show.
Cable channel TNT has The Closer, but BNT Network is the only place to catch the debut episode of Greg Warren's hot new show, The Uncloser. And it's a done deal. Only Greg can make it undone. He takes the O's out of smooth and makes it...
So, this is my hotel room. You said you wanted to see it.
Oh,
there it is.
Very nice. Maybe we should put on a little music to, set the mood.
I'll do you one better. I'll play you some music. Check this out.
What the hell is wrong with you?
It's the entertainer. You never saw The Sting? Where are you going? I got other songs. Here, do you like Christopher Cross? It's crazy.
Oh, my God.
The Uncloser. Greg Warren is a good-looking single comic, traveling from town to town and meeting lots of beautiful women and scoring with none.
Oh.
All to the disgust of his trusty sidekick, Chick McGee.
I don't know what it is, Chick. Girls just aren't interested in me.
What are you talking about? I saw you leave here with two totally hot chicks last night right after the show.
Perfect example. We get done with the show. They want me to give them a ride back to their apartment. So I do. And...
Greg, thanks for giving Heather and me a ride back to our apartment.
Yeah, we've probably had a little too much to drink.
Besides, we wanted to show you our king-size bed.
Oh.
And listen, we were thinking it's just about bedtime.
Mm-hmm.
Well, you look at me carrying on, and you girls are trying to get a little shut-eye. Wow. Mr. Can't Take a Hint. No, it's already past midnight. I'll just let myself out. No, don't get up. You girls are in your underwear. I'll see you later. See, Chick? I got no luck with the ladies.
You idiot! You blew it! You totally blew it! Those girls wanted to have a threesome!
I don't think so, Chick. For one thing, there weren't even three of them.
You moron!
Greg Warren is sleeping in a different bed every night. Alone. He's the Uncloser. BNT. We know drama. And we also know that Greg Warren ain't getting laid.
Damn it.
Good morning. Poor Greg. Poor Greg is not getting laid. That's poor Judd, Tom. How did I do?
I'm quite aware of that. Poor Judd is dead. Poor Judd Fry's dead. Yes, I know.
What is that from Stagecoach? What is it?
Stagecoach?
Yeah. What is it?
Oklahoma?
Oklahoma. What's it from?
You're getting close.
Bye Bye Birdie.
Yeah.
Pulp Fiction, the musical. What's it from?
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Bob and Tom Show.
I'm a little behind.
Blatant hostility lives. There's Christy Lee.
I love and missed you all.
There's at the Silac News Desk.
Hi, Christy.
Hi.
Christy.
Hi, Christy.
There's Pat Godwin.
Hello, Chick.
There's Josh Arnold.
Hey.
He's Cosby. I'm Chick. And here's Tom. And
Why are you behind?
he had wait till you hear,
boy.
kids. Wait till you hear.
It started off, you ever get up and you think it's a certain time and it isn't? And you're
As many clocks as you have, you're still not sure.
Well, that was the key.
Do you have a power outage?
No. I got up and I wasn't really paying attention. I started to get ready. Then I realized it was 10 of 2.
Wait a minute. Did you hear right before you went to sleep last night? Did you hear, why didn't you go sleep on the couch? I've had it. Did you hear that?
No, not at all. I had a nice evening.
All right.
Then I realized, wait a minute. It's a little early. I can
Go back to sleep.
I have done that. I did that Tuesday, I think.
But sometimes you're sitting there, wait a minute, I could go in an hour early.
Right.
Yeah, I'm kind of up.
Right.
It was a bit of a debate.
Yeah, but I went back and had a really nice dream. Can't really go into any details.
Sexy dream?
I'm not going to go into any details.
A little mud for your turtle?
No. It involved my impression of the Chrysler Building. I thought it was rather unusual.
And a young Zazu Pitts.
Raging erection.
Anyway, but that doesn't really matter. I went back to sleep, came in a little bit earlier than normal. And as you know, I often have a little small bowl of cereal when I get here.
Yeah.
When you get here, we have the second largest bodega in this area in our brewery.
Absolutely. It is kind of a nice bodega.
And the most extensive selection of breakfast cereal you've ever seen.
So I reach in the cereal. We don't keep them in the boxes. We put them in these containers.
Never understood that. I guess it keeps it fresher, but
yeah, it just makes it easy. And so I grabbed the container full of the grape nuts.
All right.
And someone had put 2 boxes of grape nuts inside this thing.
Yeah. And?
So it had quite a bit of heft. I pulled it out from the shelf.
So right away, you're removing yourself from blame in this situation.
Yes.
It wasn't your fault.
No, I would only put 1 box of grape nuts in there.
Okay.
So this was full.
So it's full. I pull it out, and the top separates from the bottom. It drops, and now we have a
No grape nuts.
giant pile of grape nuts on the floor.
I was wondering why the vacuum was
I
out.
wondered about that, too.
So I didn't care. Go
So I look around, no broom, no dustpan. So I kind of MacGyver it with a couple of boxes. Then I have to go searching for a vacuum cleaner.
Uh-huh.
All I can find is that little tiny one that's in there now. And I have to shake the carpets out. It's long, boring. But it still killed about 15, 20 minutes. So I'm a little bit behind.
Well, why didn't you take did it fall on the area rug, some of it?
Yeah, no.
Take it outside and feed the animals or something?
Anyway. So
that'll kill a bunch of animals with grape nuts.
Blow up a raccoon like that. Mm-hmm.
I hate raccoons.
In any event, I'm okay. Everything's fine. We have an exciting story or two for you this morning. We have cannabis in the news. Once again, otters attacking people.
Wow.
8 of them.
All right, otters, sticking it to the man.
Attacking.
About time.
Yeah, remember we had the one guy swimming that had to be helicoptered to a hospital?
Yeah.
We got another otter attack coming up. We have...
you really don't think it was your fault, though, spilling the grape nuts, do you? I find that amazing. Almost stunning.
You know,
it's your fault.
You shouldn't put that many grape nuts into the thing.
Take responsibility for something you do.
I cleaned it up
one time, and they make a big deal.
They were my grape nuts. I bought them.
But he didn't finish cleaning up. He left He wanted everyone to know.
I had
left the vacuum.
I had work to do. I told
work to do. I got
Mark. I'd put the vacuum cleaner back later.
A penis in it
from the other building.
They'll probably charge you for using it.
Well, that vacuum cost them about $3.
Well, that's all they have. Okay. Have you seen our vacuum?
You turn it on, it goes.
We're pretty proud of that vacuum.
Yeah.
I got the one I have at home. My God, the Succotown 4000.
I love that Charger on the wall.
Oh my God, it's unbelievable.
It's the best.
In any
sucks
event,
the dog right up in it, takes the hair right off.
We have dog news. We have to catch up Christy on a lot of stuff that she missed. Some of it very important.
I missed a lot. I didn't pay attention to anything.
Can't think of anything that was that important while she was gone.
Are you kidding?
Nope.
We had a lot of very important stuff.
Okay.
Christy, you were in South Carolina.
Yes, Charleston. Good
how did it
morning,
go?
Charleston.
Tom told me you were in the Sudan all week.
Don't lie to us.
Just a distraction.
No,
You were
I went to
exporting. You were
Charleston.
exporting serapes. Is that what they make?
On the pier down there
Right.
as the ships come in.
Yes.
Vacationing in the Sudan down a little bit.
Yeah.
I think the Haitian market's taken it
This
to
is
the next level.
Okay.
my luncheon now.
Okay, I know. I know this is going to sound like a really strange coincidence, but one of our Uber drivers was from Sudan.
Wow.
I'm not joking.
Yeah, I bet he's glad he's living here.
Yes, he's very glad. He was very happy.
I thought all the Uber drivers were from the Sudan.
Not all of them,
Because
but the
you
one I
said
had.
you have an Uber driver that you met from the Sudan.
No, whenever I'm on an Uber, I always find out where these people are from, and I say thank you, welcome to America. I appreciate your hard work.
Our Uber driver gave it to us as a form of a question. Oh, we had to take a quiz to figure out where he was from. It was very interesting.
Wow, that's not irritating at all.
No, it was fascinating.
What did he say? What,
He was just a smart
Tell me
guy.
where you're from, you bastard.
Pop quiz.
what was the first question? What country has more of its citizens killing its other citizens?
No,
Sudan.
that wasn't it.
Oh, okay.
No, but what country is at the end of the longest river or something? I don't know. My geography
Minneapolis?
sucks.
My answer would have been yes. You know what? Sorry I asked.
Wrap it up.
This isn't Cash Cab.
Just get me there without
you had a nice time. did
Yeah, I
you?
got to see Peter Frampton, and then the girls had never seen him before, so we go backstage, and I go, Peter, I'd like you to meet what could have been your stepdaughters. He got a kick out of that.
How'd your husband like that, Joe?
Oh, he goes, hey, I'm right here.
And then he said, hey, they could be my next wife.
But he said to say hello.
That's what Pete said.
Yeah, thanks.
Damn right.
They're a
Way to
little-
go, Peter.
They're a little old for the rock and roll lifestyle.
Good job, Pete.
I will say Ava offered.
I could pull a Dave Grohl and knock one of them up.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I have a
Yeah,
confession to make.
How dare you? This is Dave, Tom.
I love the guy, you know. Apparently not a condom user.
So he likes.
What? See, that's what pisses me off about this story.
What?
Dave Grohl should know better. I mean, come on.
If I was Dave Grohl, I would have the finest technician in the art of men achieving ejaculation that you've ever heard of in your life.
Yes, but
she
you-
would have an array of emollients and
But you would,
and
but you
wands.
would make sure she didn't get pregnant.
No, I would arc into the air.
This is
I
more
don't-
of a fluffer assisting you with
yes,
the groupies.
Exactly. Yes, that's the way I'd go.
Okay, yeah. Apparently, Mr. Grohl has
I
Father
never
of a
understood
child,
that.
and now his wife. It's just a sad story for the
He
family.
has an amazing home. Why does he go out?
I
don't
don't
understand
know.
it.
He's probably on the road.
I don't get it.
Tough gig.
Really?
Puts his blue guitar down, and speaking of blue, oh, never mind.
I mean,
Well,
isn't
if
he
he'd
gonna,
stuck to that, he wouldn't be pregnant.
stepping up and being a dad to the kid? And,
That's what he says.
What Christy said.
Being honest about it.
Did you say if she'd sucked it out?
If he had stuck to that.
Oh.
What she meant was
My fault.
Yeah.
coming up. We have Merlin in the news.
The magician?
No, the real one. We have Buddha news. Kind of interesting. I know you're a big. Now, do you go with the Buddha or the Buddha?
Buddha. I go Buddha. But you know that's where we get buddy. That's what Richard Gere told me.
Mm-hmm.
That's where we get the word buddy from Buddha.
Okay,
That's true. Wow.
We have Buddha news coming up here, among many other things. And
Fat Buddha.
I mentioned we have chocolate news. Did I mention that? Chocolate meets science, all coming up. But right now,
I like chocolate.
science meets the earbuds, the ubiquitous earbuds. They're everywhere.
Means Raycon Everyday Earbuds. They've just launched their upgraded model. And we received the Raycon upgraded Everyday Earbuds because the Bob and Tom Show, the official, what do you call us? The official entertainment mascots of Raycon earbuds. And we got the brand new colors, too. Blush violet, forest green, royal blue, classic black. And Raycon's upgraded earbuds. Now you get multi-point connectivity. It lets you pair with 2 devices at once. New quick charge function and active noise cancellation. And Raycons have the ergonomic earbud shape and the optimized gel tips that fit every ear ever made with a cozy custom fit. And also, just for you, Raycon offers a 30-day happiness guarantee. Go to buyraycon.com/Tom today and get 15% off your Raycon order plus free shipping. That's 15% off and free shipping at buyraycon.com/Tom. you really will love them. I've been through every earbud ever created on the face of the earth, and Raycons are the best. Go to buyraycon.com/Tom.
Thank you very much, Chick McGee. Coming up, obscure Beach Boys references in the news. And remember pineapple dating?
Yeah,
You
the
put
swinger thing.
Put the pineapple in your grocery cart, and it's a way to pick
I thought
up.
it made
Upside down.
I thought it made men taste sweeter or something.
It does that too.
Okay, that's a different topic.
Yeah, the recent story was.
Coming up, we have the distaff version of, or the other. Never mind. The male version, I should say. Of this. It does not involve cucumbers, but it does involve another food item from the produce section.
It doesn't involve pineapples.
It's not an eggplant, is it?
That'd be a very good guess, but no.
If she can
It does
accommodate
involve something that'll lead Mr. Godwin to a song. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
This episode brought to you by Progressive Insurance. Do you ever find yourself playing the budgeting game? Shifting a little money here, a little there, and hoping it all works out? Well, with the Name Your Price tool from Progressive, you can get a better budgeter and potentially lower your insurance bill too. You tell Progressive what you want to pay for car insurance, and they'll help find you options within your budget. Try it today at Progressive.com. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates. Price and coverage match limited by state law. Not available in all states.
Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Hello, Tom. You know what we get to do today is fill Christiane on things she missed while she was in the Sudan.
We missed a lot. You missed a lot, I should say. I got the voice of Chick McGee from the Dude Wipes Sports Desk. And Christy is once again occupying the Silac Insurance News
Happy to be back.
desk and chair. And Christy did miss a lot. You want to review a couple of things?
Absolutely. Let me go over here and hit this button. And time now for things we learned on the Bob and Tom Show. Number one, we opened yesterday with the fabulous Turbo Nose Hair Clipper Trimmer from Haywood Bennett.
Oh, I like that song.
I still have not found one. However, I am getting emails. People suggesting Turbo Nose Hair Trimmers. The latest is Con Air Man. And you have one, Noah, a beard Manscape or something?
I have Manscaping for the groin, but I have the MicroTouch Max for my nose and ears.
The MicroTouch Max.
I'm a big fan.
Is it like a weed eater? Is it a circular motion?
It's also, I use it on my eyebrows. It's not a circular motion, no, but it has different guards, and I have 3. So I have one for my eyebrows, because I don't like to use my nose on my eyebrows.
Well, that makes sense.
Why?
Have you ever noticed? Well, you get boogers in your eyes.
And does it goes?
Yeah, eye booger.
Wouldn't it wrap around?
So it has a great guard for the eyebrows.
Have you ever noticed the sound it makes when it's cutting? It actually.
Ever put one of those in your ear?
No.
Get the ear hair?
Yeah,
Oh,
you
that's
get the ear hair.
Oh yeah, that does sound like a weed eater on a really weedy.
Weed eater. Remember that?
Yeah, set up.
No, I don't like setups.
Okay, just the punchline. Okay.
Yeah, it's Conolingus joke. Josh found his first gray pubic hair. I still have not, even though I'm 20 years older.
You haven't found any Joshes? You may turn
And let me tell you
turn the lights on.
I gave it a good going over.
Really?
And I didn't taste any either. So
thanks for running with it. Here's my favorite one you missed yesterday.
Okay.
In Australia, the government actually has a government program, a campaign that they're actually somehow paying for. It's called "It's Okay to Poop at Work."
What?
It says here with colorful images of dolphins, rainbows, and unicorns, with posters saying, "Lots of people find it difficult to poop in public toilets, but we're here to tell you it's okay to go number 2 at work." This is a government program.
Is there a problem?
And I said, if that occasion arises, I don't think you have any say in whether you go or not. You have to go.
Well, apparently,
are people going home to go?
This says that people are actually potentially. It says consistently ignoring your need to defecate can lead to stools getting stuck, et cetera, hemorrhoids, and other serious issues. So the Queensland Health Department in Australia has they're trying to, as they word it, normalize this activity. So I said, hey, that's good news. So I did one on a tray yesterday afternoon. I said, hey, look at this. It looks like the boss.
Oh, yeah. Now they're going to have to make more signs saying, hey, look, poop at work, but not on a tray.
Yeah, oh, okay.
I got to tell you, I didn't miss that.
Oh, okay.
You know what? That's kind of where you and I started to drift apart, Tom. There was a time in both of our lives when Tom would just send me pictures out of the blue of things. And I always chuckled and laughed, and I thought he thought it was funny as well. But I'd get a picture of a
deuce.
You would send it to him.
Yep. And every now and then there'd be a caption. It looks like Lincoln. Stuff like that. Oh, yeah.
It's like a Rorschach test.
I expect that from him.
And that-
not from
Now,
you.
did Christy ever tell you about she and her friends when they used to do the Rorschach tampons thing?
Oh, yeah.
They'd
All
send
the
it to me.
time.
Hey, Risa, look at this one.
And
I think it looks like a butterfly escaping a prison.
back before everybody had phones, he would call me from we'd check into a hotel, and he'd call me from, he'd always get the suite, of course, and he'd have a phone in his bathroom.
Remember those days?
Yeah.
Sure.
Hi, guess where I'm calling from? Yeah, you're on the toilet, Tom. Yes, you're on the
Remember
toilet.
the first time you got in an airplane and they had a phone in the...
Yeah. You run your credit card? Yeah.
What did they do with all those seats?
They're in a warehouse in New Jersey.
Did they
I keep telling
Are there
you
still
that.
planes that have... They must have some of them. They can't.
Oh, I'm sure.
I think maybe Boeing?
I don't know.
Maybe not.
Now, what else did we miss?
We said hello and congratulations, and we hope to meet him even more extensively today. Mr. Mike Mello from Madera, California, our Week 1 winner in the NFL Pick'em contest.
Yeah, he got...
Very excited.
61 people got 15 of 16 games correct, and so they went to the tiebreakers, and Mike Mello got...
Congratulations.
He got closest to the San Francisco game.
I love that name.
And Pat, do you have your tribute ready?
Sure, yeah.
Can you maybe give it a little sample to Christy Lee?
I can indeed. What's going on?
I don't know. It sounds like you're hitting buttons in there. Mike,
your keyboard's humming there, but you know why it's humming? It doesn't know the words.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
Mr. Mello won a $500 gift certificate to Steven Singer Jewelers. You'll find out more information at IHateStevenSinger.com. So congratulations to Mike. We look forward to talking to him.
We'll have, by gosh, this week's Week 2 of Shoe In of the Week coming up later this morning. I've got them all picked.
Okay.
They're on the Chick McGee Instagram.
Oh, wow. By the way, if you want to get involved, and you got to do it today before the game starts,
Get involved.
Go to bobandtom.com/contest. Pick all the winners. You could be a big winner, too. You got your thing set up in there, Pat?
I could go without that. So you just turn it off, yeah. You can hear that, right?
Yeah, I can hear your guitar.
Here you go. How's this?
It's beautiful.
Mike Mello, this is for you, baby.
All right.
Are you gonna do it as Donovan?
Sure.
Yeah.
I'm just mad about football. Football's been good to me. There was a 61-way tie. But I got San Francisco, you see. My name is Mike Mello. Quite rightly. I'm a winning fellow. Quite rightly. I'm up against Chick, I'm not yellow. $500 for Mike Mello, thanks to Steve Singer. Woo!
Thank you
He's
very
a
much.
real humdinger.
Okay, we got it.
So now, is Pat going to sing for every winner we have? We're going to have a song.
Of course he is.
Well, you act like you don't like that.
Oh, I loved it.
Okay, fair
But that was...
I think she was trying to throw a wrench in it.
I mean,
easy.
the first one, yeah, an underhanded softball
Right.
out of the park because you've got
Absolutely.
Mellow Yellow to
Yeah.
go to.
I think possibly maybe we could, whoever wins next week, we go back to the Mike Mello song.
Just throw their name in.
Jim Smith won this
And
week.
jam
but
it in, cram it in there.
Remember Mike Mello.
So Mike's going to be like the all-star. Maybe we're going to have him pick every week.
That's exactly
Kind of
right.
an honorarium thing where
He's
he
part
gets
of the show now.
Okay.
He gets to come to the
Poor Mike.
lunches. He
I
has to put
hope
up
he's
with
still
you.
sleeping.
What do you think he does for? I guess we'll find out today.
We're going to find out.
Yeah.
That's right.
Aren't you going to say something disparaging or
Mike?
slanderous about what he does for a
Sounds
living?
like a good guy. Sounds like a wonderful guy.
Because usually in a case like this, you then suggest some criminal activity, and then we have to
True.
call the lawyer.
Ever since the legal proceeding, I don't do that
Now,
anymore.
Christy, are you aware of that song by Donovan where he refers to the Elecatrica banana?
Sure, yes.
And do you remember what that meant?
No.
You don't?
I don't know what an electric banana is. What is it?
Where you were
Electrical banana
scraping the inside of bananas and baking them and smoking them.
And we talked about this. We think it's a vibrator. That
yes.
makes more sense.
It makes more sense to me. Yeah, electrical banana.
There was one of those
Scraping.
urban thing with pre-internet.
Did you try that?
You smoked a banana, didn't you?
You did.
Hippie.
What a filthy hippie.
Sometimes it gets,
You are a filthy hippie at heart.
sometimes it gets boring in the suburbs.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Was that the fifth floor walk up?
Okay, so you bake the banana inside.
What we had heard was
you peel it.
My friend Jim, I won't give his last name. He's no distinguished citizen.
Yeah, of course.
Jim.
Were any of your friends? Did they ever grow up to be nothing?
Oh yeah, a bunch of them grew up to be dead.
Yeah.
Just found out about another one the other day.
Well, that's a shame.
Sorry about that. I just meant.
Rest in peace, Greg. You were a fine bass
My
player.
friend Greg, a distinguished dead man.
Just a good guy.
They're all distinguished.
I'm sorry about that.
One of the best guys at being dead you've ever seen.
No, you scraped the inside of the banana peel.
Yeah.
And put that goop into it, and you baked it, and then chopped it up and smoked it. Nothing happened, of course. But that's what you were supposed to. The notion was that that's what that song's about. How that got passed around, I don't know. But that was a thing briefly. I'm sure someone else out there experienced the same idiocy that I did. Now, we're talking with Christy Lee. That's her name again, right?
Yeah, that's
we haven't seen you for a while. Christy, down in the Carolinas, having a great time.
I love Charleston.
And you got to see Peter Frampton again.
Yes. Oh my gosh, my girls are now huge fans. That's so sweet to see that.
Great shopping in Charleston. You and I shopped together one time.
Yeah, King Street.
Downtown.
I actually had that conversation. We are going back there, and I am going to go shopping. There's been an issue at my home.
Am I?
Did she get rid of your clothes because they're all too big and falling off of you?
I heard this. No, I heard this morning. Apparently, I have to start dressing better. I don't know what's going on.
That was off the air, Tom.
Huh? Oh, I'm sorry.
That's not for air.
I was happy about it. I think you should.
And I don't sound like that.
Yes, you do.
Oh, really?
Did you know?
Your clothes really are falling off. You do.
Did you know? I've always worn
how much
baggy
weight?
clothes.
Well, you're down to about 140, right?
I'm not 140.
You've lost another 60 pounds.
Are you okay?
Yeah.
Are you been coughing a lot?
Well,
Kind of dizzy?
Yes, I'm going to the gym a lot, and I wear mirrors during
you
the
smell
therapy.
almonds? You really? You pass out in your
So
salad?
listen to this,
Okay.
Christy.
Yes, I'm listening.
Chick and I both found this out. One of my favorite people is the singer and songwriter Todd Snyder.
Sure.
Who lives life the way he wants to live it. I really like that guy.
Still owes me $20.
Did you know that there's a clothing designer named Todd Snyder?
Oh yeah, of course.
What do you mean, of course? I had no idea.
He makes very nice clothes.
Apparently,
I'm
I
surprised.
just bought a couple of his shirts.
Oh really?
I get
Yeah,
calls.
he must be doing very well, by the way, by the price of those babies.
That's why I'm not. I'm surprised you don't know.
I get
about it
personal
already.
calls from Mr. Snyder going, "Hey, you haven't ordered anything in a couple days. Everything okay? What's going on?"
What about that Paul Fredrickson guy? What is?
Paul Fredericks is good.
Yeah,
I don't know him.
Or Freddie Paul.
Is it Paul
I don't know.
Fredericks?
I don't know. In any event, let's move on. Let's see what else did
Old
Christine.
Navy.
We talked about banana flips yesterday,
Which I've never had.
Do you remember the cupcake-like banana flip? It looked like a taco, and it was a banana-flavored
I remember those
shell,
Yes.
and inside they had banana flavoring, and it creamed. Oh, they were
And then this
so good.
gets back to something else earlier in the week. Because I am not a big porn guy, I was not aware of something called the so-called cream pie. Are you aware of the cream pie?
We had to live through this.
We've got
look at
him
Christy.
saying cream pie on the air.
You really can't say that.
You can't say that.
I thought I had no idea what
Well,
it
whatever
was.
you do, don't say, "Hey, give her a cream
Yeah,
pie."
yeah.
Don't say that.
I am aware, sadly. of
Really?
that,
Have you
yes.
ever had a cream?
I had no idea.
No?
Well,
all these terms.
You have two daughters that would beg to differ.
Oh, that was. I tried to change the subject, Christy. You
It's
missed
the
something.
beginning. It's a beautiful thing. It's the beginning of life.
Now, see, this happened, and it was. Hey, Ace, was it Monday that was Boxed Wine Day, or was it?
Yes.
Yeah. International Box Wine Day. It says known as a wine cask or a bag-in-box wine. Are you aware of this?
Yeah, the box does have a bag inside of it, yeah.
And it says distributors call them, quote, cost-effective. In other words, cheap.
Yeah, some of it's very good.
Really?
Why don't
Yes.
they do that with liquors? Like put a box of vodka in your refrigerator with a hose, and you just go in and push the button and fill up your glass and go back and and watch your British TV show.
You know,
is this
there's-
too much? Does this sound like me?
My guess is liquor is so highly regulated, it may be illegal to have it in more than a certain quantity in certain states.
What is the saying that ends with, but liquor is quicker? What is that?
Wine is fine.
Wine is fine, but liquor is quicker. That's right.
Very good, very good. Chloroform, much
put it out.
quicker. That's right. But might be rather inactive for a while.
Speaking of that, we're going to have a Deshaun
ask Mr.
Watson
Ask
update.
Mr. Cosby, not Ace, but Bill.
Or Deshaun Watson.
Oh, yeah.
I made the declaration yesterday that I didn't dance, but I move well during my high school play days. That was one of my talents. They put they wrote.
Wait, whoa! You
they-
were in plays in high school?
Oh my God, yes, I was the
He was
star
Santa
of most
Claus.
of the
You never
shows.
saw
Santa Claus.
You never saw Chip McGee as
And
Macbeth?
I was
How
James
have I
Thurber.
not
and
Thurber Carnival. Yeah.
heard about this?
Thurber Carnival was
Walter Mitty.
amazing. I was get my yearbook. I'm all over it.
Really?
I'm wearing a dumb hat with way too long hair.
Yeah.
It's amazing.
You never seen Chick as Othello?
No.
Very controversial.
It sure was.
Got him in a lot of trouble.
Got some press.
Yeah.
Yeah,
we
they-
did
all those
not
photos came back to
do
haunt us.
Othello.
Did you do musicals?
No. Mrs. Hildebrand
You never saw Chick in the Wiz?
was she couldn't stop laughing because she got us to all this my class speech class together and said, "This is the most unmusical class I've ever had in 20 years of teaching."
That'll happen.
Yeah. So
Yeah, our high school didn't do any regular plays. They all did musicals. I was out at junior high.
Let's see. Caitlin Clark, number 22. Where was this?
It's in Indiana.
They had a cornfield.
It's cool.
Oh, I did see
Hobart,
that.
Hobart, Indiana.
Yes.
They made a cornfield, an image of Caitlin in a cornfield.
It's
That
really
was
cool.
cool.
It's wonderful.
Number
It's amazing.
22.
Headed to the playoffs.
They did not win last night.
No, they lost to the Aces last night. Ray Gunn, the breakdancer, is back in the news. We talked about her yesterday because of,
The Australian dude,
something.
lady?
But
Yeah.
it's weird because she's still rated number one, but the ratings didn't count the Olympics.
What?
And apparently her husband is on the rating. It's BS.
This is the rankings of the best breakdancers in the world.
Oh.
Something like that.
Yeah, the breakdancing, which is now officially over as a sport.
Well, it was.
And
it's not
embarrassed
over as
you.
a sport.
And embarrassed you.
It's over for you.
They had already decided it wasn't going to be Olympics before the Paris
Is
Olympics.
there any way
The Paris
we can-
Olympics performance had nothing to do with it not being in the Olympics.
Angry Josh.
Well,
She is the William Hung.
You take these facts and you
Yeah.
turn them into what you want the narrative
That's
to be.
because it's the political season. Haven't you been watching television?
You know I haven't.
Facts.
I'll give you a fact. They're eating dogs.
Facts has nothing to do with anything anymore.
By the way, have you seen all the memes on the internet where they're watching? They're eating, and the dogs are on the couch watching TV. And they're eating, and the dogs look at the TV and get up and walk out of the room. It's the funniest thing I've ever. More stuff coming.
I missed a lot.
You certainly did.
Everything went to crazy town.
And we're going to have a question for you when we come back.
Okay.
Did you, when you
Will
were,
you marry Tom?
do you have a, did you have, I should say, a quote unquote lover's lane?
When you were in high
When
school.
you were in high school.
Going park.
Was there
Yes. Oh, absolutely.
Okay. Well,
Yes.
Slap and tickle, finger bangs.
we
stuff
had
like
lovers
that.
lane news. And those were several things we decided we wouldn't discuss. Thank you very
that's
much.
Right. That was one of them.
Now, Chick McGee, we're going to talk a little bit about Prize Picks, which is very exciting, and it's a way to really have some fun.
Football season is here, and Prize Picks is the best place to get real money sports action while watching football. We all know how season-long fantasy takes up a lot of time, but on Prize Picks, you can pick a new lineup every day if you'd like. The app, easy to use. Pick 2 or more players across any sport. Pick more or less on their projection, and you could win up to 100 times your money. On Prize Picks, you could still cash out even if the lineup isn't perfect. All withdrawals are fast, safe, and secure. And Prize Picks, the only daily fantasy app with injury insurance. One of your players goes down in the first half, Prize Picks doesn't count it as a loss. Just some of the many ways Prize Picks puts its members first. Download the Prize Picks app today. Use the code TOM, T-O-M, and get $50 credit instantly when you play $5. That's code TOM on Prize Picks. Get $50 credit instantly when you play $5. And you don't even need to win to receive the $50 bonus. It's guaranteed. Prize Picks, run your game. Must be present in certain states. Visit prizepicks.com for restrictions and details. That's Prize Picks.
Have some fun. By the way, Willie G is going to tell us his Prize Picks coming up, and Willie is with Frank Caliendo. This is a must-see show. Monday, Tuesday. Tonight, Davenport, Iowa at the Rhythm City Casino Resort. Frank Kelly and Willie G tonight. Coming up, we have Christie's Makeout Zone. Oh, yeah. Hey, baby. We have nudity, cannabis. It's all coming up. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Thanks for listening to the Bob and Tom Show this morning. Even though we're not too much to look at, you can also watch the show on our YouTube channel.
This is a PSA, or public sock announcement. Experts have declared Bombas socks as the best way to warm up chilly feet. These pairs are super cushy, soft, and designed for maximum coziness. Plus, for every pair purchased, another pair will be donated, so someone in need of essential clothing can stay warm this winter. Go to bombas.com/listen and use code LISTEN for 20% off your first purchase. That's bombas.com/listen and use code LISTEN at checkout.
Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. We have a problem, evidently. I just heard about this.
What?
Are you saying you saw your first pumpkin yesterday? Is that what
you saw it on somebody's porch?
You are perpetuating things are too early, and you've always complained about this. It's 6 weeks for Halloween, and here you are.
I saw my first walking into the grocery store yesterday. They had the first stack of pumpkins.
Oh, okay.
They have those a lot.
Yeah.
Gourds and things.
Yeah,
we saw a skid of them on the side of the freeway on the way home.
Oh, you going
there?
I'm ready.
Somebody lost their load, so to speak.
And Josh got me some new special glove that you can gut the pumpkin with.
Oh, it has a little
has like sort of a built-in scraper on the end. I'm very excited.
Yeah.
So we'll be starting the carving soon. As you know, I'm a big fan.
Yeah, that's fun.
They used to have a contest.
There's nothing more terrifying than seeing him take a knife to a pumpkin. It's absolutely death-defying.
Oh, he shows it who's boss, right?
Oh, yeah. He whips the thing around like.
Wow.
Oh yeah. That's fun. In any event, it's time to move forward as usual, and we have Christy back from her vacation, and she is sitting at the Silac Insurance News Desk. We check in with Mr. McGee at the Dude Wipes Sports Desk.
Just a couple things Christy missed from yesterday. We were talking about where you went to park when you were in high school. Christy mentioned the submarine races.
Submarine races.
What is? I don't understand that.
Well, we used to go to a local reservoir, and so it overlooked the water. So we would say, we're going to go watch the submarine races. Well, there obviously aren't submarines.
They're underwater if they existed
it's
at all.
Code, yeah.
So you couldn't watch them.
Right.
Yeah. So saying submarine races is kind of clever.
Well, this organization did a survey, and they found out, we'll see if you can guess, the greatest makeout, if you will, Lover's Lane in the world is where?
Mulholland Drive, and I don't know where.
That's a fair guess.
Under the Eiffel Tower?
Hawaii.
What?
Right, Maui, yeah.
And I don't know if this is pronounced Hana or Hana.
Maui, wow.
Hana, probably Hana Highway.
Hana Highway, yeah.
It's called, it refers to it as a popular Maui scenic route.
See, I would think, well, we see it in the movies all the time. Mulholland Drive, where they pull over and you can see down into
But it's hard not
Hollywood.
to believe that Hawaii has a great spot.
Well, yeah.
No kidding, right?
And also, while you were gone, we found out that Paris, France, has been moved out of the number one spot as the top romantic travel destination, according to FunJet.
And Nashville, Tennessee is the number one.
No, Nashville, just in a totally different survey. Maui, also the winner. Maui, Hawaii, voted the most romantic destination to visit with a partner.
How about that?
Pretty nice.
Now, this applies to you in your recent trip to South Carolina.
Yeah.
60% of those surveyed said they are more romantic while on vacation no matter where they go. So I don't want to get into your personal activities.
Oh, no,
but,
not when you have your kids and your dogs with you. No.
Tom, did Boring, Oregon make that list? Because our friend Mikey went to Boring, Oregon recently.
Uh-huh.
That's right. And he went to the North American Bigfoot Center.
Oh.
As any citizen should go.
Sure.
Jury duty, paying your taxes, and visiting the North American Bigfoot Center. They are privileges, not rights.
Mm-hmm.
They have wonderful displays of Bigfoot artifacts, but you know what he saw that I've never heard of, and I have to go see it for myself? You know how they have casts of Big Feet prints?
Yep.
This is a cast of Bigfoot's ass.
Oh.
He apparently has a sitting spot, and they took a cast of his butt and you can go see the actual cast of Bigfoot's butt.
Can I say that
That's
this...
very large, by the way, because you can see
sure.
the guy standing next to it. It's 4 times, each cheek is 4 times the size of that guy's head, and it looks like he's got a pretty big head.
This is very compelling evidence.
Absolutely. And Mikey goes on to say, these prove beyond a shadow of a doubt that Bigfoot does exist and is resting comfortably in the great Northwest. So thank you, Mikey, for your, I'm going to say, work.
Yes. Good work.
Yes.
I see. Well, very good.
And also, Ace announced that he'd never been to a lover's lane yesterday. What? Do you remember this? Nope. He always takes him back to his apartment, or they invite him back.
Now,
to
is
his apartment.
the term crib still? Do you refer to your abode as your crib?
Why would you ask Ace that time?
Your pad. Ace has a certain
Je ne sais
hipster
quoi.
patois.
Wait. So in high school, you never went somewhere to make out. You couldn't go home.
Just sit on the couch. What?
At your mom and dad's house. You just sat on the couch.
Usually theirs.
Okay.
Away games.
Yeah, but their parents are usually there.
There was a time in my life, and
the Guess Who's Coming to Dinner games.
Well, no matter what I say now is going to pale by comparison.
Well,
when I was
goes
a
without
kid,
saying.
the girl I was seeing, they had 2 sofas in the living room. They had the TV and then a sofa on each side of the room.
Sure.
Okay. So we sat on this sofa, and her mom would always fall asleep on this sofa.
Oh.
And as soon as she fell asleep, I started reaching around and trying to find the cushions, if you know what I mean.
Fun of the
And every now and then,
mom.
things got a little loud. Yeah. And she'd wake up and, what? Nothing,
That's
mother.
thrilling.
Oh,
Things got
it is very
digital, if you will.
I didn't want to be crass.
Digital.
You know,
That's more medical.
a gentleman doesn't. Oh, yeah, the finger.
So it made it more exciting to do it in front of her mom?
Oh, it must have.
Well, no. At that point, it was exciting to do it at all. I think I didn't think I needn't add anything to it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is high school.
It was really something.
Well, now coming up in sports, what have you got over there?
Well, Frank Gifford was nice to Tom. Okay, that's it.
Frank Gifford?
Frank Gifford was very
Where'd
nice
you meet
to Tom.
Frank Gifford?
At a Cleveland Browns game once.
Listen to this headline, and Josh is going to react accordingly because you people don't know what I'm saying. But are you ready, Josh?
I am.
Blue Jays right-handed pitcher Bowden Francis lost a no-hit bid on a leadoff homer in the 9th inning for the second time in 4 starts.
Wow.
We'll have more details coming up. And also the NFL and big TV ratings. People seem to enjoy the National Football League, Tom. You ever think you'd see the day? Tyreek Hill is still a talking, and Deshaun Watson is in the dark. He doesn't know why these things keep happening.
Really?
He's got more charges, and another woman coming forward. He did the I'm going to go in and lay on the bed naked while she was getting
These are allegations.
finished getting ready in the bathroom, and he was talking to her. She came out, and so
allegedly. But we need to clarify that. We also have coming up in the new cannabis as usual. Merlin in the news.
Mm-hmm.
Is it the magician? I'm only going to ask 4 more times.
No, it's the Merlin of history. Some interesting.
So yes,
yes.
So yes, the Merlin.
Why can't he say yes? Is it Merlin the magician? Well, it's Merlin of history.
You guys are thinking of the same guy, yes?
Yes, you are.
He was a real magician.
Well, we're going to find out.
He had potions and newt and all sorts of things.
We have space news. I'm not sure we're going to do this one story that is rather odd.
Give me a
and cannabis news. Shannon Sharp, are you going to cover that? Okay, we'll get to that maybe.
I still don't know what he said.
This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Want to put your pro football knowledge to the test? Then play Bob and Tom Pigskin Picks every week at bobandtom.com/contest. It's your chance to win a $500 gift card from Steven Singer Jewelers. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
This episode is brought to you by Prime Video. In the small town of Holland, Michigan, nothing is ever what it seems. Behind the tulip festivals and pretty houses lay dark secrets that threaten to tear a marriage apart. Nicole Kidman stars in this darkly twisted thriller about a wife and mother whose quest to uncover her husband's secrets may get her more than she bargained for. Holland, streaming on Prime Video March 27th.
Voice right now.
Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Christy Lee at the Silac Insurance News Desk. There's Pat Godwin.
Hey, chick.
There's Josh Arnold.
Hey, Chickie.
How you doing?
Good, man. Good. How about you?
Okay.
Oh, okay.
There's
Just okay.
Ace Cosby. Hey. Yeah, I like to. But Ace taught me that. I like to assess before I answer. I'm Chick McGee. Hello, Tom.
Hello, Chick McGee. At the Dude Wipes Sports Desk. Speaking of this, Christy.
Yes.
And speaking of Dude Wipes, we had some interesting stuff while you were gone. You were, of course, down in South Carolina, the Charleston area. I know you had a really good time.
Yeah, folks love us in Charleston.
So we had this news story, which strikes me as being from the Mr. Obvious Institute. Survey indicates having a clean restroom is good for business. This is a survey conducted by the Bradley Company, who I guess they make washroom fixtures.
Uh-huh.
It says 60% of Americans say they'll spend more money at a business when the bathroom is clean.
Is that right?
Mm-hmm. So that's kind of
that makes
interesting.
sense.
So if you're running an establishment, if you have a clean restroom, it may entice the people to spend a little bit more money. Well, so that's kind of an interesting statistic, I thought.
I would think there would have to be like a president of restrooms or some employee that you would put them. That would be their only job.
There's a great movie about that.
Be in charge of the restroom, be cleaning it, and know the state of it at all times. Why wouldn't you do that?
In a big enough establishment, I'm sure you can. But if in a mom and pop place, you're just making the point that you want to keep the place clean.
You like that? I mean,
sure, of course.
We seek them out when we're traveling, don't we?
Yeah.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
I went to Buc-ee's twice over the weekend.
Where'd you go?
Buc-ee's.
Oh, Buc-ee's. Okay, of course.
I bet they have a dedicated bathroom.
I bet
they do. Cecilia was her name. I met her.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Really?
Yes.
And they keep
She
the
was
sheet,
very sweet.
They keep the sheet of what time they've checked the bathroom and the name.
She's in there the
good.
whole time, and she's wiping counters, and she's sweeping.
They're renowned for
I don't care for that.
I don't like having an attendant in there.
It's so huge
because you know that they're rating you.
Yeah.
No.
And in this case, it's different.
Yeah,
it's not really like a bathroom attendant.
It's because Buc-ee's is huge. The bathroom is huge.
But when you go to a place that's maybe let's say a 3-staller,
right, that's
and a
different.
3-urinal for guys, that attendant that is rough.
No matter the size, it's always uncomfortable on the men's restroom side if there's an attendant.
Now, do you think if there is an attendant, that means he can set you up with a prostitute?
What?
I think it's unspoken.
Isn't that
Is
well
that
known?
the way you guys work?
Shoe shine?
No.
Yeah, you
prostitute.
Come on.
You know,
Drugs.
and this is coming from me. I never assumed that. I never even
No
thought
kidding.
about that.
Really?
Didn't you buy barbecue sauce?
Yes. Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
Oh,
I
yeah.
don't know if you
Oh,
remember.
that's right. I remember that.
Famous story. Yeah.
Where you would run into bathroom attendants all the time was in East St. Louis. If you went, and there were always bathroom attendants at the strip clubs there, and one was famous for selling his own barbecue sauce.
How was it?
Fantastic.
Really?
Yes.
What was it called? Do you remember?
I don't remember it having a name. It had a very simple, he jarred it
anal
himself.
vapor, it was called.
What's that?
Anal vapor, it was called.
But Tom, think about it. Where it was sold, it would have to be amazing, okay?
No kidding.
And that strip club also had one of the best barbecue burgers outside after. So as you left, you walked by the grill outside. We would go sometimes. I swear to God, we went and just got burgers and didn't even go into the strip club.
No kidding.
Oh, so it's like having a hot dog at a Chicago White Sox game.
Right.
There was a-
People get them to go. You see.
I heard that.
They had a guy just standing outside with a grill making
I bet they
burgers?
made $10,000 a night. Just
Grills.
Do it over here.
Oh, yeah. It was fantastic. And so you could buy the sauce from the guy and then use that sauce outside if you wanted to.
There used to be a strip club here that had like $3.99 prime rib lunch.
Oh, wow.
And you could get a sandwich, and it was delicious. Yeah. And you see, beaver in your face.
All right.
All
Okay,
right.
Thank you. I'm sorry I asked.
It would be really, really
I
cool.
assume that this fellow selling this stuff probably wasn't properly licensed.
I doubt it.
I can't imagine the health department going,
What do
oh,
you
sure, you
mean?
can sell food out of a toilet.
Yeah,
He
but
had-
who from the health department's going to show up and go, all right, we're going to shut this down. You can't be doing this. They're not going to do that.
Yeah.
Man, it was awesome.
Yeah, the health department guy shows up, 3 free dances and a trip to the champagne room with the guzzler. Who?
The guzzler.
Wherever that
what
gentleman
they
is,
call
I
him.
hope he's doing well. He was a good man and a fine product.
Was there a nice label on the barbecue sauce?
No, it wasn't a nice label, but they were
love it.
labeled.
I love it. It's
Yeah.
written in ink.
Yeah,
barbecue
and because
sauce.
he had like 3 flavors.
Yeah.
Oh, he did?
Yeah.
Did he sell moonshine also?
No, not that I know of. Just the barbecue sauce.
See, this is the problem. You don't want to branch out. You want to concentrate on one thing.
That's the thing.
I
The
agree.
fewer SKUs, the better.
Yep.
Yeah, you don't want to get the revenuers in there.
Well,
No, you don't.
And I assume there was
Fewer SKUs.
cash only, I assume?
Lower EBITDA, and you're okay.
Yeah.
That's right.
Well, I would imagine a so-called strip club is probably one of the few places in our culture that still has a lot of cash on it.
Maybe. I mean, people don't like to hear this, but I haven't been in a strip club in 10 years, something like that. So I don't know if it's. Although some are, you buy bucks, you go to the bar or
It's
whatever.
like Disney dollars.
Oh,
Yeah.
really?
Strip club.
Yeah.
Which
Why
I
do they
understand
do it that
is a
way?
way to rip off the dancers. They don't get dollar for dollar.
Oh, my God.
No, it was a way to rip off the buyer.
Yeah.
You give $50, you get $40 in.
Maybe.
Yeah, right.
But
right.
then was my understanding when the ladies turn them in, they
Oh, really?
turn in 40, they get 10 or
See,
something.
that surprises me because you want to take care of the girls, so they keep.
Can you just slide your credit card
into the
Nice.
slot?
No, I've never.
Nice.
You could. Now they just want you to enter the chip.
No, they want you to tap.
I remember the Canadian strip clubs. I forget, one of our guests was telling us they wear a magnet.
I would like to
a
see
magnet
this.
garter.
I don't believe
A magnet garter because the lower denominations of currency in Canada are all coins.
Right.
And they are magnetic. I've had Canadian quarters and half
So
dollars.
yeah, I guess the NBA guys, they don't make it rain when they go into those clubs. They make it hail.
Mm-hmm.
It's dangerous for the gals. I'm sorry. We were going back to the
Get the hot dogs to
Dude
go.
Wipes Sports Desk. I mentioned this, and I mentioned this news story about how clean restrooms may increase your revenue, according to this website story. But that reminds me what Dude Wipes are all about, besides sponsoring the Chickster.
Exactly right. The Dude Wipe Sports Desk. If you're still using TP, dump that roll. Think about it for a second. Wet cleans better than dry. Everybody knows it. That's just good science. Try Dude Wipes for the best clean, pants down.
You got to Dude Wipe your ass. That was Red Fox for Dude
Red
Wipes.
Fox for Dude Wipes.
Looks like he was here.
Just for a moment there.
Let me tell you something. You got to
This is uncomfortable. Now, Josh, what was the name of the club where the guy was selling the barbecue sauce? Do you remember?
It eventually became Larry Flint's Penthouse Club, but
It was in Sauget, right?
Yeah, what the hell?
Was it a barbecue sauce, or could you pay extra for a rub?
The dry rub?
Or was the dry rub? I would assume you wouldn't want it too dry.
Do you remember
It wouldn't be dry for long.
The what you're talking about, I think, was the next door was a nightclub, and they had guard towers.
Yeah, in between.
In the parking lot.
You had a rock club, a strip club, another strip club a little further back, and then a dance club. Yeah.
Right.
Whoa.
Yeah, you had Pops.
It was all Pops. That
Yeah.
was it. Yeah.
And they had guard towers?
Yeah, mostly for like people breaking into cars.
Yeah.
It was mostly that, but yeah.
Okay. Oh, scary. Now, we have arrived at the sports desk.
The NFL averaged 21 million viewers per game during the league's opening week, making it the most watched week one in NFL history. Ooh. The league and Nielsen said yesterday that the per-game average on TV and digital platforms, 12% increase over last year. Nielsen began electronic measurement of viewing in 1988. All told, 123 million people saw at least part of one NFL game over the weekend.
I wonder...
highest total for an opening week since 2019.
I wonder if, what do you give the Swifties? 4% of that 12% increase?
I definitely think there's an impact.
Maybe half?
An impact. I think there is.
Yeah.
I think.
There must be.
Well, we had a comment about that from Mr. Fox.
You got to wash your ass.
Thank you, Mr. Fox.
Mr. Breeze. NBC had the most watched game, defending Super Bowl champ Kansas City's 27-20 win over Baltimore in
there you go.
Thursday night opener, averaging 29.2 million on TV and digital. Tom Brady's first game as Fox's top analyst.
Oh,
I'm sorry, it's analyst. I'm sorry. Dallas's 33-17 win over Cleveland averaged 24 million viewers. And speaking of Tay-Tay and Travis Kelce, Taylor Swift was on the VMAs last night on MTV. And listen closely, won't you? It goes a little something like this.
Something that I'll always remember is that when I would finish a take and I'd say cut and we'd be done with that take, I would always just hear like someone like cheering and like woo, like from across the studio where we were shooting it, and that one person was my boyfriend Travis.
Wow.
I guess they're dating, Ace.
Well, no, but
they found the breakup agreement last week.
According to the internet, they're going to break up September 28th. I'm not kidding.
I read that too.
That's the date they mentioned.
You've got to stop reading the internet.
Online.
This portion of the Bob and Tom Show.
Simply Safe, Tom. It protects my compound. It gives me peace of mind. You ever leave your house? Did I leave the door open? Are the cats on the roof? What did I? No, I forgot something.
Did I leave a pizza for the dogs?
That's right. That's where Simply Safe comes in. With my 9 cameras, I check on everything with the Simply Safe application on my smartphone.
Now, you're a member of the Directors Guild now, right?
That's
you
exactly right.
You have so many cameras at your house. It's,
Chick McGee, ACE.
Good
That's
for
exactly
you.
right. It's exceeded all my expectations. Simply Safe has protected my compound and given me peace of mind for about 10 years now. That's a decade. And Simply Safe has Fast Protect monitoring and LiveGuard protection that sounds like a Philip K. Dick novel, but it's actual technology available. Simply Safe agents can act within 5 seconds of receiving your alarm and can even see and speak to intruders in your home and stops them in their tracks. You'll never be locked into a long-term contract. Cancel it anytime. Pricing transparent and affordable, less than $1 a day. No hidden fees ever. Simply Safe named Best Home Security System by U.S. News & World Report and Best Customer Service according to Newsweek. Easy to install yourself and activate your Simply Safe system in less than an hour, or you choose professional installation, have a pro do it for you. It's up to you. Protect your home 50%. And listen to this. Listen to this deal. 50% off a new Simply Safe system plus a free indoor security camera when you sign up for Fast Protect monitoring. Just visit simplysafetom.com. That's simplysafetom.com. There's no safe like Simply Safe.
Thank you very much, Chick McGee, and thank you to Mike Mello, our first winner. Speaking of pro football, he got the picks. He got 15 of 16 games correct, as did 60 other people. Man. Mike had the tiebreaker. Now, you got to get your entry in for week 2 of pro football action. Get it in before the game starts tonight. Go to bobandtom.com/contest. What's at stake each week? A $500 gift card from Steven Singer Jewelers. And find out more, of course, at bobandtom.com. And don't forget, IHateStevenSinger.com. And, oh, by the way, I'm going to challenge Steven Singer. We're going to make a little bit of a, shall we call it a wager?
Are you?
That's right. I'll be getting Mr. Singer on the blower.
Mm-hmm.
Oh!
Is that still a thing? Yeah, I'll get you.
Yep.
Get him on
it is.
Get him on the blower, Miss Johnson.
That's right.
When we come back, we'll be getting on the sports desk. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Wow, this house is cute. But can I really get in the game in this economy? I do have savings, and I am responsible-ish. I should bury it. I'm being wild. But what if I'm not being wild, though? Could I actually score a...
Kick off your home buying journey with Zillow's new BuyAbility tool. It makes it easy to find out what you can afford, so you can get off the bench and onto the playing field with confidence. Check your BuyAbility, only on Zillow.
Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Sportscast from the Dude Wipe Sports Desk.
I'm so fascinated by the fact that Josh went to a so-called adult, a gentleman's club, if you will, where the bathroom attendant sold barbecue sauce. That probably is really authentic. Did the guy make it himself?
He did. Yeah, of course. Yeah, it was delicious.
And you don't recall the name didn't have some?
I don't remember the
play on the.
I bet you there are a bunch of guys out there listening to Josh going, yeah, I got some of that barbecue sauce.
Yeah, maybe they remember.
I bet so.
Well, I recently had some barbecue sauce homemade by a guy that was absolutely brilliant. So it's out there.
Best barbecue sauce, Jack's Barbecue, Broadway in Nashville. Man, I have that stuff shipped to the compound.
Really?
That's right. Oh, yes.
Oh, nice.
Oh, yes.
That is
I treat myself.
And I just love supporting. Don't you love supporting that kind of really small business?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Now, we have found ourselves at the sports desk. Anything of interest over there?
We've got this. Do you miss the Pac-12? Yeah, I didn't think so. But what they're going to do now is they're targeting Boise State, Fresno State, San Diego State, all the states, Colorado State for a rebuild of the Pac-12. The conference is targeting all those schools. The Mountain West, according to a couple people with knowledge of the situation.
That makes sense.
Those schools could be accepted as members starting in 26. So there you go. So maybe the Pac-12 isn't gone. You have Oregon State, Washington
The
State.
Big Ten is what now, 16?
18.
18
teams. So you want it to be
so
called,
wrong.
if it was called the Big 18, would you be okay with that?
It'd make more sense.
No, it just, why bother? Just
the Big
call
10.
it the Professional Football Minor League.
The logo of the Big Ten doesn't really have a 10 in it, but it's suggested that there's a 10 in it. It has like the B-I-G and the I and the G are presented in such a way it looks like a 10, kind of. It reminds one of a 10.
I see.
It seems very artsy to me. I don't know if it is or not. But Miami Dolphins.
You have a tutored eye when it comes to
I do.
Yeah.
I know.
Mrs. Kennedy.
I've got to start saying that more on a daily basis.
You've got to start
about
with
anything.
Mrs. Kennedy.
Well, these are very good crab rangoon. Well, you have a tutored palate. Certainly.
Miami Dolphins wide receiver Tyreek Hill acknowledging that, he could have handled himself better in the initial moments of a traffic stop Sunday, left him handcuffed and pulled out of his car by police near the team stadium. Hill also said that he wants one of the officers involved to be dismissed. Hill said yesterday he wishes he did some things a little bit different, including maybe leaving the window of his car down. Everybody kind of did something wrong in this, but we'll see how it all
again, if
shakes out.
if you're near an NFL stadium a few hours before a game
and driving a car like that,
he probably is a player. What do you think?
No, it doesn't matter. You're still not allowed to go 35 mile an hour over the speed limit.
I think he might have been going faster than that.
Reports vary as to whether he did or
I
not.
think depending on how you did last week's game, I think there should be some kind of a formula.
Wait a minute.
Oh, that's interesting.
Yeah, so
I like this.
Well, that was the first game of the season.
You know you're in trouble if you're a football player. The cop comes up to the you cost me $12,000 last year. Step out of the car.
That'd be funny if we found out that's what this was on
his fantasy team. Maybe if your hands were a little better, we could have.
And now let's focus on your Cleveland Browns, Tom.
Not anymore.
Cleveland Browns quarterback Deshaun Watson said he was surprised by the latest civil lawsuit filed against him by a woman who allegedly he sexually assaulted her 4 years ago. The woman filed the lawsuit in Texas, claiming Watson forced himself on her during a dinner date at her apartment in 2020. Now, has this ever happened to you, Christy? You, the gentleman picks you up at your apartment.
Yes.
You go to the door, you let him in. You go, hi, how are you? Oh, fine. I just have to finish getting ready. So you go in the bathroom.
Okay.
Fix your hair. And
Right.
you hear him out in the living room
Right.
doing things. And you're talking back and forth through the apartment. Oh, well, yeah, where do you think we're going to eat? Stuff like And then you come out of the bathroom. He's not in the living room. And hey, what?
Where'd you go?
I'm in here. And he's laying on his back naked on your bed.
He was on his stomach.
It was on his
Allegedly,
stomach?
yeah. The allegation is he was on his stomach, and then he rolled over to reveal the.
Oh, he presented.
Yes, yeah. These are all allegations.
A showman.
Was this their first date? Quite a move.
Do you think you'd go on a first date with a guy who settled 20 lawsuits the previous year for?
No, first of all.
23.
Oh, sorry.
Out of 24 were settled.
And she waits 4 years?
In Texas, I believe you're allowed 5. I think.
Oh, okay.
Sometimes it's hard to. Who knows?
I've had.
Sounds like the guy's questionable at least.
At least.
Yeah,
I am
right
not.
now, his quarterback rating is
0.0.
It is really bad. So that's another big problem the Browns have.
Well, he had a news conference yesterday, and a reporter asked him, Deshaun, why do you think these sorts of things keep happening? And Deshaun said, you have to listen closely, okay?
I'm in the same boat as you, boss man.
He doesn't
know?
understand. I'm in the same boat as you, boss man. Deshaun, why do these things keep happening? I don't understand.
I'm in the same boat as you, boss man.
Except the boss man probably has a better quarterback rating.
He all of a sudden, seriously, is incapable of playing quarterback anymore. I don't know what's happened. I don't know if
maybe
he
it's the
lost his
guaranteed
step.
millions of dollars.
They lost their first game, correct?
He starts, right, Chick?
Yes, he does start. Yes, they got beat by the Cowboys 33-17.
When we were in Charleston on Sunday, we happened, and I sent Tom a picture into a Browns bar. I mean, it was kind of bizarre that there would be a Cleveland Browns bar in Charleston, but
every time you go to Los Angeles, you can find almost every team that's going to be get up early in the morning and go have breakfast.
We didn't have our team's bar because we
Damn
looked
right.
everywhere for
Damn
it.
right.
But,
Well,
it
the
was.
Browns are reaping what they sowed here. You get that guy, you get his issues.
Well, you make it's a column. You make a deal with the devil. What do you get? That's right. This is what you get, Tom. You created a monster.
So wait, back to your original story. I'm confused. There are how many teams in the Big Ten?
8.
What?
18.
16 or 18? There are 18, Jason?
Wait a minute. That was a story
teams
ago.
in the Big Ten. Yes.
I'm just very confused.
I don't believe you, but I think I'm going to find out why we're doing this any minute.
There we go.
Yo, who likes it?
Who's that?
Who does like it?
Alice Cooper.
He does like 18.
What?
Oh.
Yeah.
We were talking about Deshaun Watson.
I was tired of talking about Deshaun Watson. I don't like to talk about probable rapists, really. Why don't we move on? What else have you got?
Probable. Yeah, I think that's a fair way to describe him.
When did they, seriously, I have a question for you, and I think you might know the answer.
Yes.
When did they stop trying and convicting criminals in the newspaper? Because didn't they famously do that with Sam Shepard and the whole
Well, that was
thing?
one of the first cases in which they said the term alleged and suspect must be used until one is proven guilty.
Yes, but that didn't happen until
The
they
60s.
said this crazy murderer is
Yeah,
loose.
yeah. The Dorothy Kilgallen Sam Shepard thing. It's worth not Sam Shepard, the fine late actor, but the whatever
the doctor,
Dr. Sam Shepard,
the fugitive.
The Fugitive.
Well, the television show The Fugitive was loosely based on that.
I'm
as
not
was the
familiar
movie.
with that show.
The Fugitive?
I don't know.
Fugitive.
Oh, that show. Okay.
A QM production.
You know what?
Starring
those horns. Did they?
I wouldn't.
Oh, that's so awesome.
I wouldn't have done that, but it makes him so happy.
It does.
It's
He
hard
lights
to
up.
deprive him of.
You mean when you mention
The Fugitive?
with guest stars
Chuck McGee.
It got louder that time.
also starring Barry Morse as Lieutenant Gerard.
Josh Arnold as the Beaver.
That is so effing loud.
It is so loud.
It's Eddie's fault.
How's it Eddie's fault? He's not
Because
running
Eddie
the
lets
board.
him touch things.
Yeah. I specifically said, don't let me touch anything.
Why don't
talk
you just
him into that?
put the board down?
An Arizona man has broken the Guinness World Record for the longest underhand basketball shot while blindfolded.
This guy's amazing.
Luck, amazing. You know.
Yeah.
Oh, absolutely.
Pick whichever one you want.
Absolutely.
How many tries did he get?
God knows how
Stood
many
there all
times.
day.
See, this would be to me. This would
The
be
next
like
day, the next day after that.
this
missed
would be
breakfast.
like filming one of those fishing shows back in the day when they had to use real film.
Jeremy.
Hang on a second, Gadabout. We've been here for 6 hours.
Gadabout Gaddis.
That was the original fishing show.
Somebody look up Gadabout Gaddis.
That is-
I'm going to
that
say
is
in the
such-
1950s, which were coming around again on the 50s.
No,
Tom.
but my point.
you're right.
I'm making a point.
That would have been a film.
Because back in the day, they had to keep rolling the film.
So many
And
canisters.
the guy, the guy's in his 10,000th cast. We've been out here for a week. But with it now, it's just okay. It's just digital. You can go all
Doesn't
day.
this make an impression on you that we're closer to 2050 than we are? Much closer to
Than to
2050
1950?
than to 1950. Doesn't that
hey,
make...
hey, let me tell you something, mister. All those fishing shows right
Yeah.
now,
Oh, yeah.
they're standing on the shoulders of Gadabout Gaddis.
I've never even heard
Well, they would
about
admit
it.
that.
I have heard about Gadabout Gaddis. I couldn't pick him out
I
of
think
a
my
lineup.
first fishing show I remember would be Bill Dance.
Sure.
Yeah.
Yes, one of the most famous.
That'd be probably
did-
the
But
Remember-
you're seeing my point here,
He
though.
did the
is
hustle. Remember him? Bill Dance?
I love Bill Dance.
the guy that did this basketball thing. Yeah, sure, he might have done it 10,000 times before it went in, but they don't tell you that. He just
Jeremy Ware of Scottsdale added the new title to his collection of records after sinking a basketball shot from 60 feet despite not being able to see.
he's wearing a blindfold. It's kind of cool.
Oh,
No, it's fun. I mean, we'd all lose our minds if we saw it done.
Okay, it's top of the key to the other basket.
And it's nothing but net. I mean, it's amazing. But
yeah, I mean, eventually you're going to do it.
Yeah, eventually.
But it is cool.
Anybody could do that.
No.
Yes. Anybody could eventually do that.
Oh, this is the stupid thing. If you give 30 chimpanzees typewriters, they'll type all of Shakespeare in a billion years.
No,
it isn't that.
Any human, any man could do that.
Oh, well, woman.
Now, granted, that guy, I guarantee that guy knows his way around a basketball court.
He's a very good player.
But
I think it's kind of exciting.
It is. I mean, everybody would have lost their minds when it happened. Of course.
Let's see him do that in a game in the finals, Game 7.
So blindfolded with the defense.
Yes.
Have you ever heard that referred to as the underhand as the granny shot?
Yes.
Double. You've got to hold a double underhand.
Yeah, and he's doing it with a single. I think is it right-handed? Yeah, he's
doing it right-handed. Yeah.
But it's pretty cool.
Rick Barry used to shoot all of his free throws a granny shot with both hands. Actually, in the NBA.
Didn't Wilt do that?
No, Wilt.
No? Who else did that?
Wilt famously had trouble with his foul.
You ever bowl granny style?
Yes.
No.
Between your legs?
Sometimes it's fun just to do, if,
Try to roll it down as slow as possible.
That's fun, too.
After you're having a really bad game.
Yeah.
And
I'll just have a good time.
Okay, what the hell?
And you place it on the lane, then go back and have a drink of beer, and then grab a couple bites of hot dog, and you're still watching your ball. Man, that's funny.
Well,
no?
In any event, that'd be a cool halftime thing, don't you think?
Yeah, but it just
have the guy come out at halftime.
But he couldn't do it.
He couldn't. He would have to try and and halftime would be over.
Yeah.
The second
well,
half,
he didn't get it this time, folks.
Maybe next year.
Go watch the video.
How about if he had a?
We'll have to play the third quarter a week from today.
Take off the blindfold. I bet he could get it in a couple of minutes. You ever been to a Globetrotters? I just went to the Globetrotter. I go every year. And there's one of those guys always sinks one from three-quarter
court. Did you hear how that just went? Anybody go to the Globetrotters? I go every year. No allowance for anybody can.
That's because I know you would never go.
Participating in conversation.
It's too joyful, too much fun.
When I was a kid, yeah.
Sure. Yeah. I watched it on Wild World of Sport. Wild World of Sports.
Okay. Wasn't that on right after Gadabout Gaddis?
No.
The name Gadabout is fantastic.
I always thought a Gadabout was
Man About Town.
Yeah, like a man about town.
Yeah.
Like, he's a gadabout.
Right.
Well, his other nickname was
Stumblebum?
The Worm.
If you type in...
Yeah, Gadabout was...
the old wacky
Oh,
one.
yeah, really.
If you type in Gadabout,
like a dragon.
Google completes Gaddis for you.
Oh, it does?
That's right. Gadabout, Gaddis,
Did
Roscoe...
he have a beard?
Roscoe Vernon Gaddis. He had a magnificent mustache.
Oh, he sounds like a beard guy.
He was
to
a
me.
20th century fisherman and television pioneer.
There we go. See, I told you.
Pioneer.
You won't hear about television pioneers now because they've got it all down. Gaddis, an avid fisherman since his youth in Illinois, also a pilot and adventurer.
See?
He's got everything you love.
It was a cool show. I understand he had a pretty good three-pointer, too.
He hosted a program about fishing on General Electric's experimental TV station, W2XAD in Schenectady, New York. When it became WRGB in the mid-40s, Gaddis returned to the station to host Outdoors with Liberty Mutual. And it was only the second sponsored television show. The first was Lowell Thomas's.
See, I told you, the guy was a pioneer. In any event, the point is, it's a different times. You don't have to burn a lot of film.
The actual
on the
name
fishing
of the program
shows.
was The Flying Fisherman with Gadabout Gaddis.
It was a great show. What's coming up in sports?
Christy Lee News.
Oh, okay.
Oh, that's a screwball.
There's a lot of semi-food related news.
Yes, we also have a really romantic story in the news today.
Don't you love romance?
Involving a proposal.
Hate it.
Oh, I love it.
Hate it.
We got corn. We got soup. We got monkeys. Oh, wait a minute. You can't eat.
You like corn chowder?
Love
I
it.
do.
Love it.
Number
Is this
one.
Corn story going to also feature poop?
No.
Tom?
Nope. It's something I don't really care for. It's candy corn.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, that has a loyal audience, though.
You get that and a handful of peanuts, you're on your way.
But when you were a kid, didn't you go on Halloween trick-or-treating and you get the loose candy corn?
Yeah.
You weren't allowed to eat it because it wasn't properly
packaged.
packaged.
Oh, no.
Well, the worst the pennies for Halloween.
No, the worst was the apple. Especially if it had a needle in it.
Yeah, that was always bad. Is this a Granny Smith? No, it's a Gillette.
It's a Wilkinson sword.
Creeps me out just thinking about it.
Are you happy?
Do they still? That'll be hit Gad about Gaddis.
You know that never happened.
The first TV show from the 40s we've mentioned. Do they still make the Wilkinson sword?
I think they do.
Okay, that's good to know. We have also coming up comedian Al Jackson, and I'm very excited. We're going to meet Mike Mello from Madera, California, the first winner of our pigskin picks. And by the way, you got to get your picks in for week 2 of pro football by this evening. So do that right now. Go to bobandtom.com/contest. At stake every week, a gift certificate from Steven Singer Jewelers, $500 worth of cool stuff from Steven Singer. That's right. You get to pick it out. It's going to be cool. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
This is the Bob and Tom Show. Text us at 888-262-8661. More Bob and Tom next.
Are your ulcerative colitis symptoms proving difficult to manage? Tremfya guselkumab can help you manage the cycle of UC symptoms. At 1 year, many patients taking Tremfya achieved clinical remission, and some patients also achieved endoscopic remission. Individual results may vary. Tremfya is a prescription medicine used to treat adults with moderately to severely active ulcerative colitis. Serious allergic reactions and increased risk of infections may occur. Before treatment, your doctor should check you for infections and TB. Tell your doctor if you have an infection, flu-like symptoms, or if you need a vaccine. Ask your doctor if Tremfya can help you manage the cycle of UC symptoms. Call 1-800-526-7736 to learn more, or visit tremfyaradio.com.
Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. There's Christy Lee and Pat Godwin.
Hello.
Josh Arnold at the Sidekick headquarters.
Hey, man.
There's Ace Cosby. Hey. I'm Chick McGee. Hello. And you know what's coming up later this morning, Tom?
I do.
That's right.
Double shock power.
He's got
Double shock power.
I
And-
might return to the double shock this week.
All right, and we're going to meet Mike Mello. And I've got an interesting update on the Mellow Yellow thing, Pat.
All right.
Wait till you hear this. It's really exciting. But right now, it's my understanding we have a special satellite visitor coming to us. Is that Ed Septic?
That's right. I'm Ed Septic. The plumber will bang your pipes, but never your wife.
Ed, I can't help but notice you got lockjaw. What's happening?
I'm the number one plumber when it comes to the business of number 2.
You look angry.
I had to get a tooth pulled yesterday. Oh. Man, it was horrible. I almost broke my turd wrench.
You did it?
Yeah, I don't believe in dentists or doctors, so sometimes I got to handle stuff in-house.
I see.
Yeah, you're going to lose a tooth or two when for the past 30 years you've been living off a steady diet of Mountain Dew and crystal methamphetamine.
Yeah, that'll do it.
Tom, you probably know it as trucker speed.
Okay, good.
Back in the early 80s, I used to live out west as a cook. I'm not saying the show Breaking Bad was based on my life.
Yes.
But I'm also not saying it would.
Okay. All right.
How about that?
Good show.
Yeah, you know how Rick James used to say cocaine was a hell of a drug? That's because he never tried meth. Holy crap. Luckily, by the grace of God, I got sober. I've now been clean for over 16 days. Oh, real quick, I want to let you guys know my girlfriend Donna, you remember her. I want to give a shout out to her. She just got her beautician's license.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, she's opening an Alice in Wonderland themed salon called Off With Their Hairs. So if you need a cut, look her up. As always, I'm Ed Septic. I've got the cheapest plumbing rates in the tri-state area. I had a feller say to me just the other day, Ed, how can you go so low? Well, as you know, I'm neither licensed, bonded, nor am I insured, and I pass those savings along to you, the customer. I gotta run. Remember, I'm the plumber that'll smoke your pipe. Bang your pipes, but never your wife. I'm Ed Septic.
All right. Hope that tooth feels better.
Did you see all the cotton in Ed's mouth?
Well, yeah.
Well, that's going to bleed a little bit.
Well,
You don't want to get dry socked.
Oh, man.
He did it himself, Tom. What do you look pretty good for doing it yourself.
Yeah, dry socket, or as we call it, first night in prison. We have an update here. we were talking about Mr. Mike Mello, who was our first winner in our pro football competition.
Did you say an update?
Extra.
We're going to talk with Mike. He was one of 61 people that got they got 15 of 16 games correct. And he is our winner because he had the tiebreaker. So it's long and complicated. But we were talking about the tribute song that Mr. Godwin wrote to Mike about the Electrical Banana, I believe it is, the Donovan song. And I mentioned that there was a whole thing about baking banana peels, et cetera, and I couldn't imagine where it came from. But we did it in junior high school, as I recall.
Junior high?
Yeah. This is a nice letter from Jay writing from Nebraska. My sister had a copy of something called the Anarchist's Cookbook.
Oh, yeah, famous.
There was a recipe there for how to get a buzz from smoking banana peels, nutmeg, and a few other household items. I tried it. I got more headaches than highs. I would assume that book and that song had something to do with how it got around the country. Thank you very much. Jay, thank you very much. I think that may be where it came from. I never saw the so-called Anarchist Cookbook, but I'd heard of it.
That's that cough syrup thing, too, man. Headaches.
Yeah. But we'll be talking with Mr. Mello soon. But right now we turn to Christy Lee. Is that correct? Have you completed your sports?
Yes, sir. Go.
Hey, you remember the pineapple dating trend? Well, the fruit-based code apparently involves placing a pineapple upside down, if you haven't heard, in your cart, pushing it around the supermarket in hopes that a person you find attractive responds positively. Like, yeah, I'm a swinger.
So this
yeah,
doesn't have anything to do with the swinger
Not this
angle.
one, no.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, now there's a dating site attempting to start a new trend involving cucumbers. Big One, a dating site catering to those with or in the market for large members.
Size queens.
Yes, is hoping to use the grocery cart model, but instead of placing a pineapple upside down to indicate that you're looking for romance, men with large penises put cucumbers in their carts.
Do the cucumbers have to be upside down?
Well, that would be
hard to do.
It'd be very tricky.
I think it's a fair question.
Have to spot the little tuber coming out the end.
A tuber.
So the trend originally started, I guess, with Mr. Jonah Falcon, the guy who claims to have the largest penis. Remember that guy?
The guy who wrote the book?
14 inches.
13 and a half inches.
Limp, I guess.
Yeah. Mr. Falcon shared a photo of himself holding a cucumber in a grocery store, marking the official start of the cucumber date movement. But don't all guys don't you buy cucumbers?
Yeah.
Yeah, it'd be
So
really,
how
really
would you-
awkward. Hey, lady, look, I'm just trying to make a salad. Get off your knees, and for God's sake, this is embarrassing. We're in
Get
the
off
produce
your
store.
knees.
Do you have to find the biggest cucumber? I'm a little
I think you'd probably want the knobbiest, wouldn't you?
Ooh.
Oh, for her pleasure?
No, I'm
like ribs.
presumably.
Have you really asked about that? I've never in my life encountered the
ribbed
French tickler deal, whatever it is.
I like my condom to look like a cat toy. I've always said that.
What's the old joke? I turn them inside out for my own damn pleasure.
Little rubber flitty things.
This is not going to be a thing.
It can't
No,
be.
no. I doubt the pineapple thing really took off.
No, I don't think it is.
Although the pineapple thing for swingers, I think, has been
That's been going on.
That's
for
a
years.
What if
That's
you
a
just
code.
mistakenly put your pineapple upside down in your cart and
That's
somebody...
Yeah, what are you going to say? You got
Come
some
on.
elderly couple, they're shopping, and they grab a pineapple and a cucumber. The next thing you know, they're being assaulted by swingers.
But it's a good way for big ones to get their name out there.
Is there a granny porn thing out there for
Gilf?
Oh, my gosh, yes.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
like really elderly grannies?
Yeah.
Well, but hang on a second. How, like iron lung elderly? I mean, how old you going?
I don't know.
Clara Peller.
Oh, God.
Where's the beef?
Josh, you know what we should do, you and me.
Oh,
We'll find a swingers. We'll find a bunch of swingers, and we'll just go over, and we'll both say, "No, we just like to watch." And we'll
there are rules, I think.
Yeah.
well, but we're us.
I see. That's what I was wondering a little bit. I did a show for swingers.
Is that right?
A big swinger party. They all came out to see me at a show. So there were other people there too,
Right.
besides the swingers, and some of them did invite me to hang out afterwards. And I was like, well, can I just hang out? And I got mixed answers.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, they are right not that far from here is Nudes a poppin' every
Yeah.
year, and they always ask one of us if we want to go
Oh,
up and
right, yeah.
MC.
Yeah.
Me, you, and Tom could go up. Decorum prohibits
Yeah,
me
that's
from
fine.
inviting
I would not be
Christy.
interested,
Tom, would you
really.
want to go?
I'm booked that day.
Can you imagine?
so
it would be totally worth it to see how weird Tom
It would be.
It would be.
Oh, yeah. So anyway, this woman got totally naked. She had a thing falling out of her nose. It was unbelievable.
Like he's grossed out.
Way too large to be naked.
Sours before 5.
Pat, would you do that show? I mean, because you can stay clothed.
Yeah,
Well,
you can.
that is an option for the performers.
Oh, I've been asked. No, I mean, I did the cruise ship where they were nude, and that was weird enough for me.
Wow.
And hedonism, too, in Jamaica. I did.
They were nude walking around a cruise ship?
Oh, yeah, it was a nude cruise that I did.
All the time?
No, just one particular nude cruise, yeah.
No, but I mean...
They charter them. Yeah, it's very popular.
Oh, okay.
So, like, from different hours of the day, they could be nude? Is that...
All hours of the day, except in the dining areas. So all your hot tubs and your pools and your Lido deck, yeah.
Oh, really?
Lido.
Could you choose not to be naked? Or
Absolutely. You could do whatever you wanted to do. Yeah.
Huh.
Yeah.
Can you go over and just jump on a woman you saw? Okay.
No, there were rules about that.
Oh, well,
Right, that's
fascists.
That's probably best.
Pardon me, sir. You mind if I fondle your wife?
She has an hour, for Christ's sake.
Oh, that's what I get off on. Go ahead, give it to her.
I'm a cook.
were there attractive people on the cruise?
There were some, yeah, but mostly, people that were just very natural and big and huge and small and thin and long and drippy.
Long and drippy.
Okay, good. Coming up, we've got comedian Al Jackson. We're going to talk with our winner, Mike Mello. And I'll remind you again, please go to bobandtom.com/contest. That $500 gift certificate from Steven Singer Jewelers at stake every week. And you got to pick the winners for this weekend's pro football games, and they begin this evening. So you want to get those in today before the game starts, if you please. Coming right back, this is the Bob and Tom Show.
Become a Bob and Tom VIP and get your Bob and Tom fix 24/7. Get all the info in the VIP area at bobandtom.com. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Every cup of Nespresso coffee is an invitation to transform your morning routine into a ritual you can treasure each and every day. Using the Vertuo Pup, a simple touch of the button freshly brews bold aromas and a rich, velvety crema layer for delicious cafe-quality coffee at home. Whether you enjoy your coffee hot or over ice, every sip, every morning is unforgettable. Nothing tastes like Nespresso coffee. Visit Nespresso.com or our app to explore our full range of easy-to-use machines and coffees not found anywhere else.
Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Christy Lee at the Silac News Desk.
Well, hello.
Now, if you wonder how we can jump out every break and be so
Pat Godwin.
bright and enthusiastic, it's because of the subtle insults happening just before the mics go up.
Yeah, some not so subtle. There's Josh Arnold.
Hi.
So he's actually mad now.
I'm sorry. There's Ace Cosby.
I could orchestrate that.
Someday.
I think,
I'm Chick
and it would be.
McGee.
Can you orchestrate it to where?
Yeah.
Real quick. Chick has to announce him.
There's.
Oh, yeah, introduce me.
That would be.
I'm sorry, Chick. I don't know what I'm doing.
I will not do that. Here's Tom. Unless I go in first, then I'd gladly do it.
Okay. I want to say something special's happening tonight. Rhythm City Casino Resort, Davenport, Iowa. Frank Caliendo opening up for him. It's Willie G. That's tonight, and then Friday and Saturday it's at the Milwaukee Improv. 2 shows each night. Coming up with Mr. Caliendo and Willie G, so you can check that out. Coming up on this show, Mike Mello, our big winner from Madeira, California, week 1 of our pro football competition. But right now, I look that way and I see, it's Christy Lee.
Candy corn and Brock's teaming up with the Great Wolf Lodge to offer the first ever Candy Corn Suite. In celebration of candy corn season, Brock's unveiled the candy corn themed rooms that will be available at 2 Great Wolf Lodge locations in the Pocono Mountains, Pennsylvania, and Gurnee, Illinois. The rooms,
I love you. I love you. That's the Poconos Wolf Lodge.
Oh, yeah.
I'm surprised there's a Wolf Lodge in the Poconos. Isn't that a honeymoon place?
It is a honeymoon place, yeah.
I guess after the honeymoon comes the kids.
The Poconos is the Wolf Man.
The rooms feature an orange, yellow, white, and purple color scheme.
Lovely.
It's Halloween colors, ample candy supplies, iridescent candy corn shaped headboards, and even a candy corn checkers game.
You know what Tom's palette would be in decorating? There'd be white, off-white, dark white, lighter white.
Ecru.
Eggshell and
eggshell.
Caucasian.
Yeah.
You've been to my house, huh?
Caucasoid.
You've been to my place?
Tom, in your bedroom, what color sheets are on the bed right now?
Oh, yeah. What color sheets? That's a good question.
Cream, I say cream.
White.
Off-white, yeah.
Off-white. Is that right?
Yeah.
Do you have any...
Pop a color in your house?
Any color at all?
One does want a hint of color.
Yeah, she got to have a
I'm not in
color.
charge of that.
In your palette.
You don't have like a blue chair or
purple
chair?
You
or...
have eyeballs, don't
Yeah.
you? Can't you
I just
see?
know that my house looks great.
I was going to say, don't you love that?
It does, yeah.
I've
It's
never understood
fantastic.
a guy going, yeah, my wife is decorating the whole house. Awesome. It's
Yeah,
gonna
no
look
kidding.
pretty good.
It's Kelly, it's amazing.
Yeah, you don't have to make any decisions. It's going to look pretty good.
I mean, you've been to my house.
What about my chair?
You have to have a chair. I
Tom
agree.
doesn't have a chair. He doesn't sit down.
Tom's not a chair guy, per
I
se.
know. There's a couple chairs I use occasionally. Not all that
You know
often.
what? That's nice of them to let you sit in a chair.
But I don't have a chair like Archie Bunker had a chair.
Oh, I do.
Where do you
You
sit to
did.
watch
You gave
TV?
it to me.
I don't watch TV very often. I'll if I watch TV, I'm probably in the bedroom.
Where do you sit to just relax and read a book?
I don't.
Where do you
His car.
God.
No,
where do you play with yourself?
What do you do
When you
there?
get a moment to yourself.
Shower.
Usually the Kroger produce section. Occasionally Whole Foods.
It's
But
a wonder.
I find the people snottier at Whole
Yeah.
Foods.
It's a wonder I haven't met you there.
Are you at all curious to know the actual date when Tom last masturbated?
Yes.
I let me tell you something. It would make my day.
I really am. Like I wouldn't be surprised if it were
Yesterday?
12 years ago.
Or it could have been this morning.
Exactly.
When he dropped the grape nuts.
I don't-
by the way.
My whole schedule this morning got thrown up when I dropped all the grape nuts
I don't
all
know
over the
what
floor.
would surprise me most, but
Well, you know, he's here early in the morning
And
and nobody's
all by himself.
here.
He
Yeah.
probably stands up over there and just goes to town.
we have great Wi-Fi.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that'd be that's a great idea. Just come in here and
Tom?
just start cranking one. Oh look, there's the maintenance guy. Oh, and the cleaner's here. Hey, can you go get the grape nuts off the
We
floor?
have a special presentation for you because of the problems you had this morning with your grape nuts, and you spilled grape nuts all over the break room.
I mean, an entire
And
box.
caused them to be clean.
I
had to be
cleaned it
cleaned
up.
Pat Godwin has.
Grape nuts. You give me mouth cuts. But you make my mornings tasty. Grape nuts. Grape nuts, you're full of fiber. I spilled you on the floor. Now you're full of carpet fiber. Grape nuts. Grab the vacuum cleaner and clean up the artificial sweetener that's mixed with my grape nuts.
Oh, thank you very much. Thank you. Yeah, all true. Well, now, so back to this news story.
The candy corn?
I am not a big candy corn fan.
Even mixed with peanuts, so it tastes like a payday?
I didn't try that till a couple years ago, and I will grant you that is actually kind of tasty.
That is good. I didn't try it until Chick really was recommending it, and
Yeah.
I did it. Or
as-
maybe you were, Christy. I'm
I
sorry.
love it.
As a kid, I never even tried them because they were always someone would throw them loose in your bag trick-or-treating, and you weren't allowed to eat the stuff that wasn't packaged. Now they have the little mini bags of candy corn you can...
Yeah.
But so this is... What is the Wolf Lodge? What is
Oh,
it
Great
again?
Wolf Lodge.
It's like a water park / hotel.
Yeah, sure. Oh, yeah.
Oh,
But they have
there
this
you go.
special candy
There
corn
you go,
sweet.
Tommy.
It's honestly adorable.
It is cute.
It's extraordinarily bright and colorful, and it looks like, and they've got candy corn pillows. and-
People
I
go nuts
love Great Lodge when my kids were little. We'd go to the one up by Cedar Point. I
Make
just loved
moments
it.
sweeter, written right there on the wall. Son of a gun.
Hope it comes with a toothbrush.
Yes. 9 out of 10 dentists recommend a bag of candy corn.
9 out of 10 dentists are retiring early because of candy corn.
Have some fun.
That is a divisive candy, man.
What?
A great
candy
corn.
Yeah. We should try candy corn and grape nuts mixed together. Now
We should try that.
That might work. Get a little fiber.
We'll try it.
Candy corn, circus peanuts.
Ooh.
What else?
Do you like the Peeps?
I don't. That's divisive.
Yeah, those are divisive too. Don't care for those.
The only thing the Peeps are good for is put them in the microwave and see them explode.
You like dinosaurs?
Yeah.
My dad loved circus peanuts. He said the staler the better.
No kidding.
But guess what? I mean, look where he is now.
You think it killed him?
I have some lawyers looking into it.
I know a guy. Pat, since you favored me with that nice grape nuts tribute, and thank you, and I did spill an entire box of grape nuts on the floor. I did clean it up. I thought perhaps another corn song. Pat, I don't know if you might want to scramble to find this one.
All right.
This was one of my favorite news stories a couple of years ago during the height of COVID. It comes to us from the Argus Leader. This was the story about that corn stalk that grew in the crack in the middle of the street.
Yeah.
And it was rescued by, I believe, a realtor named Chad Thiessen.
Oh, he's a good guy.
Yeah, we talked to Chad. It was just a really nice story in Sioux Falls. They rescued this ear of this stalk of corn.
There's an update?
No, I just since we're talking about candy corn, I figured.
Okay.
Good chance to play that song. I loved it so much. Are you ready, Pat? Yeah.
I'm corn in a small town, growing in the sidewalk of a small town. Came up through the concrete of a small town, a symbol of resiliency. Corn just can't be bested, and my shell can't be digested. Your movements are corn infested.
He changed it.
Think about that before you eat me. Yeah. Come on, small town corn. I might grow up to be hot cream corn. I could father a son and be popcorn. I might be field or sweet. Hey, corn can't be beat. I am king in the land of the free. Or concrete can't bury me. Hey, small town corn. Small town. Small town corn. Woo.
Oh, that is beautiful. That is nice. Our apologies to John Mellencamp. Can you play that for our friend Larry Crane, who
That's his guitar part.
He probably has that guitar part down
up to the 4th fret.
Maybe we could bring him in and have him do it with you.
But you have to say turds in that version.
Yeah, I said movements. I couldn't take singing turds anymore.
Well, thank you very much. Coming up, we're going to talk with comedian Al Jackson, and we're going to talk to our Pigskin Picks winner Mike Mello from Madeira, California. But right now, we're going to talk about hearing this show through the beauty of those Raycon earbuds.
That's exactly right. And Raycon's everyday earbuds, they've just launched their upgraded model. We received Raycon's upgraded everyday earbuds early, of course, and brand new colors, vibrant new colors like blush violet, forest green, royal blue, classic black, suitable for any evening occasion. And Raycon's upgraded everyday earbuds, you now get multi-point connectivity. It lets you pair with 2 devices at once, plus new quick charge function, 10 minutes of charging equals 90 minutes of power, and active noise cancellation. Plus, Raycon has the ergonomic earbud shape and optimized gel tips for a cozy custom fit for every ear ever made. And Raycon also offers a 30-day happiness guarantee. Go to buyraycon.com/Tom today to get 15% off your Raycon order plus free shipping. That's 15% off and free shipping at buyraycon.com/Tom. That's buyraycon.com/Tom.
Love those earbuds. Help me with this, Josh. The word ergonomic.
Mm-hmm.
That's a weird word.
Right.
Yeah, it is.
I don't understand. It's like it's missing a letter or something. What do you think?
Ergonomic?
It's ergonomic.
Is it ergonomic?
ERG.
What letter do you want to put in there?
I don't know. It just sounds like something's wrong there.
Okay.
Ergo, we need to add a word.
How did we
I don't
get
know.
stuck here?
I have no idea.
We'll be right.
We have comedian Al Jackson, speaking of language. We're going to talk a little street with Al up next. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
This is a message from sponsor Intuit TurboTax. Taxes was getting frustrated by your forms. Now, Taxes is uploading your forms with a snap, and a TurboTax expert will do your taxes for you. One who's backed by the latest tech, which cross-checks millions of data points for absolute accuracy, all of which makes it easy for you to get the most money back, guaranteed. Get an expert now at TurboTax.com. Only available with TurboTax Live Full Service. See guaranteed details at TurboTax.com/guarantees.
Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. We're going to talk about makeout spots again. I have an additional name for a makeout spot. I'm very excited.
Well, good. I think we're also going to hook up with comedian Al Jackson, and we'll see if Al has one. Al Jackson, there we go. Hey, Al, how's it going?
What's going on?
Hi, Al.
Well, we had an interesting news story, Al, about so-called lovers' lanes. Now, when you were growing up in high school, did you have a particular spot you would go to park, as they say, a lover's lane, if you will?
Oh, yeah.
You're bringing up a very sad and pathetic memory for me, which probably led me on the road to comedy. I was one of my only friends that had a license, and so I would take the cool kids that I wanted to be friends with, and I would take them, and they would pick up a girl, and we would like go to like a closed middle school, and they would make out in the backseat while I sat there like a stunned Uber driver. And I would just sit there, pathetic, and then just you'd hear. There's nothing like the sound of like high school kissing, and then pants unbuttoning. Oh God! I don't know.
This is one of the greatest things I've ever heard.
Josh, it's so. Tom unlocked the memory like NBA 2K. Like he just like. No. I was like, oh no, I remember I did. Oh God! And they were like, okay, we're ready. It's like, oh.
You just Morgan Freeman'd these horny friends of yours around.
Now, Al, did you have a?
God, I did.
Were you like Tom? Were your dimensions when you were in high school much different than how you present yourself now? Were you like 5'2" and 100 pounds or something?
I grew almost 4 inches my freshman year of college. So I was a totally different person coming back. I was like a man when I came back, but I was like a kid when I left. You know, like some high school kids are still kids and other ones already have a mustache and the family. Mm-hmm. Like I was the former. So it took me a while. So I don't know. I think all those kinds of things really help comics.
Yes, I think so. Yeah. You
know
feel
any
like
comic that was really popular in school time? You've met every comic on the planet. Do you know anyone that was like Homecoming King or anything like that?
No, it's usually you build up a lot of hate, and you feel like an outsider, and then you start getting funny to. Yeah, but yeah, I was my first driver's license, I was 5'3", 92 or 3 pounds. I remember that.
Man. Did you need a child seat?
Yeah, but then when I graduated from high school, I was over 6 feet tall and weighed a staggering 120. Which I'm, by the way, trying to get back to. That's my goal.
Al, I was on the homecoming court, and I was Mr. R.S., but I'm not that funny. So your theory holds up.
You got Riz, bro. I've said that since day one.
You got Riz, bro. I know what that means. That means when he refers to him as bro, he means friendly. And then he's like my friend, and then he says Riz as in charisma. So we'd say, right. My friend Josh has a lot of charisma, hence, or should I say, ergo, he was on the, what was it called, the committee? What was it?
I was on the homecoming court.
The homecoming court.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, very
I wasn't
nice.
king, but I was...
like a prince? How does that work?
I didn't call you prince.
Well, no, some schools had the king and the queen and then like attendants.
Yeah, but they didn't call them. That was the court. You didn't have a homecoming?
I went to an all-boys school.
You still,
but you weren't allowed to invite girls to your dances
school?
and stuff?
I don't think
what do we know about somebody who went to an all-boys school?
Make it sweet.
All boys all the time.
I see.
Hard to
Some
say.
things never change.
That's exactly right.
So, Al, do you remember there wasn't a specific lover's lane in Beechwood, Ohio?
Not really. I know that, and Tom, you'll know this will be more of a local reference, but guys used to go down to Chagrin Falls because it was an area that had a lot of woods.
Sure.
And now when I take my kids to the park, I realize how creepy just metro parks are, because there's just always a guy in his car and it's idling and he's just sitting there, and I'm like, did he just kill somebody or is he waiting? There's just there's no one around. There's nothing to, why are you here? I'm here with my children. Why are you, there's always creepy guys sitting in their car at the grocery store and the metro parks.
Well,
I see. Well, now it's time to move on here. Al Jackson is a comedian. Where does one find you in the world of social media, Al?
They can find me on my YouTube channel, Al Jackson Comedy. Please give it a follow. I got some new shows debuting this weekend. And you can also find me on the social media on Instagram at Al Jackson Live. And Tom, I was going to say, you should be proud of me. I just got back from Vail yesterday, brother. How about that?
All right. I just got my pass.
All right. I went during the off season.
I was going to say, there's not a lot of skiing right now.
Oh, no, but you got to get your pass early.
There was not one drop of snow, Christy, and I couldn't have been happier.
There you go.
I'm very excited. Yeah, I'll see you. I'll see you out there in December.
It was a ghost town. I love it.
Is there good hiking and stuff in the summer?
It's great, yeah.
Okay,
Biking.
cool. It's got to be lovely.
I think so, but I think somebody needs to invent an app for places that are in the off season.
Yeah.
Because I think for people like me, I want to go to Vail, but there's no point in me going when it's skiers up there. It's going to be packed. I'm going to hate it. I'm not going to ski. But Vail was really like a Hollywood set of Vail, because there was no one there. So I could just walk around. There's no one in line anywhere I went. I don't know. I think for people that are kind of weird or just want to go places in the off season, somebody needs to invent that.
You know, I think if you've ever been to Vail, Josh, it's like if Nordstrom's was a city.
Oh, nice.
It's. I'm not kidding.
One of my favorite Hallmark movies is called Winter in Vail. Lovely.
If you've ever been to
Lacey
Vail,
Chabert and Tyler Hines.
Somebody always comes back to a town in those Hallmark movies, and they find somebody that's still there, and they're like, oh, whatever happened to you? I went to New York, and I made it, and now I'm back. And then they fall in love and end up staying. Yep. Like, that's ridiculous. Why is she still in the same bar?
A big fan.
Yeah, Josh and I really like the Hallmark movies, and we've been threatening to write one.
I would watch that. Can I be in it? You need a token. Come on.
Oh! Wait a second. So you'd be the...
There does have to be one black guy in the town. Stop it.
Well, there are plenty of black Hallmark Christmas movies that I don't watch, and they are just...
Is it like...
They're about DJs.
Is it like The Wiz with a token white guy?
No, there's black ski weekends. Tom, those are blacked out on your schedule, I'm sure, to be like a void. But I would love for Tom to accidentally go to Vail during black ski weekend. That'd be fun. Yeah. That would make my life.
You
know all this thing.
Did you hear what Josh just said? Go ahead, say it again.
I absolutely did.
Afro skiing? I could, having been counseled and tutored in street lingo, I could hop on the gondola and say, hey, bros.
Oh, please do.
Yeah.
See how quickly
and then
fortunately,
I would have my helmet on, so the beating wouldn't be serious.
Bad. Yeah. If you said that, they'd be like, we're all doctors.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Like, what are you talking about?
Now, Al, are you starting to schedule some stand-up gigs?
I do. I am. I'll be in Iowa at the end of September. I will have a hard date. I usually have that right in front of me. I do not. But I will be in, I'm not even going to say the name. I think it's Larchwood. I'm 99% sure. Jess Hooker will kill me for saying it wrong, but I think that's what it is. So I will be in Iowa. I'm starting to get a tour together. So I'm going to go out on the road for probably 3 months. So I'm excited. I haven't toured in a couple of years, brother. So
now, are you going to grab your girlfriend and have her go with you at all?
I am. My girlfriend has happily taken the reins for me because she works for a professional baseball team, and she's super organized. She lives and dies by Excel spreadsheets. Like, when I first met her, she had every bar in Denver spreadsheeted out with happy hours and times and prices. because that's just how she lives. So as a comic,
By the way, I hope there weren't a lot of names penciled in, like boy names, if you know what I'm saying.
Yeah. Mike goes here from 4 to 6,
and then little drawings, and then you go, how come this drawing is so large? Sorry, Al.
So yeah, so I will have all my dates like a professional next week. But yeah, I'm excited to get back on tour. It'll be good.
We'll stop on by. Now, let's. The purpose of this broadcast is something we haven't figured out in all these years, but this somewhat peculiar segment is an effort to help me with my street lingo to become a little bit less pretentious and a little bit more hip, if you will. So run a phrase by me or a word, Al. Let's see how I do.
Tom, why I love this segment is because I learn as well. I'm trying to keep up with Gen Alpha. Come on, I'm almost 30 years older than them. So I'm learning too. This is a Gen Alpha. Let's start with one that you definitely know. It's football's back. So Tom, what is the Griddy? Griddy.
Yeah, what's Griddy, Tom?
I know there's a nitty dirt band that considers themselves
the nitty gritty dirt band. That would be with the this is a GRIDD. Why? The
Yes,
Griddy.
sir.
Wow.
Think football. You guys should all know this.
The gridiron, of course.
I absolutely know what it is.
The gridiron is a reference I've never quite understood to the football field. Is a gridiron a cooking thing? I don't know. What is an actual gridiron?
It's marked off in lines. It's a grid iron.
Okay, but okay. So what's gritty? You think you know?
I know.
Then tell me what it means.
It's a dance that you do after you score a touchdown, and they brought it up from New Orleans, didn't they? Isn't it from?
Absolutely, they did.
Wow. Justin Jefferson, wide receiver for the Vikings, made it popular, and everybody was trying to do it, including, sadly, the white guys. And they
is that the one that kind of looks like a Cossacks dance where you clap under your leg?
Yes.
Very much.
It's cool when done
correct.
It's
really cool when it's done correctly.
Yeah.
And I don't even know, it's been around so long though. I don't know if Jefferson still does it or not. I haven't seen him.
He does.
No,
that's kind of his signature dance, which is weird.
Yeah.
He hasn't really changed it, which is kind of smart. That's like what you do when you score. Don't change it up, even though you have the impulse to.
Does it look somewhat like this dance, Al? This is a classic from our era.
Are you going to show me Big Charleston?
A classic from our era. I bet Al doesn't know.
You know what this is, Al? Here, listen. This is Do the Freddy.
I kind of know what the Freddy is.
Yeah, this is a Freddy and the Dreamers and the British Invasion classic Do the Freddy. And the Freddy is kind of like a jumping jack, but one's feet would stay on the ground. Right? Does that make sense? So is the Griddy? I don't
want to participate in this.
Is the Griddy similar to the Freddy?
No, not at all.
What does it look like?
Not at all.
It's you're bending over a little bit and you're shuffling along. I don't know if Josh can. I bet he can get a flavor of it.
Like Russian dance and get down.
The Russian dance where they kick their things.
Oh, I like that.
The Cossack dance. Oh, that's what it is. Oh, that's nice.
A little bit.
That's the Griddy.
Yeah, that's
good to know.
Sort of did.
You'll see when Justin Jefferson scores. You'll see it.
I think if you saw it, you would recognize. They'll go, "Oh, that's the okay."
I'll know now. See, this is Thank you, Al. So I went just at an NFL game on a Sunday. I'll be.
Takes a lot of strength to do it. You got to have good hammies.
Are the folks watching the games in the stands doing the Griddy as well? Do they?
They probably don't have the room.
Yeah, I wouldn't think so.
Oh.
You kick the guy in front of you in the stand.
It does take up some room.
I'd like to kick the guy in back of me.
Oh, boy.
You always have now. What do you think that means? If you always have trouble with people sitting around you,
yes.
What's no matter who it is,
no,
what does that mean?
I think the people in back of me, they must have bought their tickets through StubHub and they don't belong there.
Oh,
you know that guy,
the new rich.
Yeah, there's a lot. I go to a lot of professional baseball games, and I don't know why I keep saying professional baseball games, but a lot of Rockies games, and I've had such different fan experiences because. Sometimes you'll have like there was something that started off cute, like there was a mom with her son and she was explaining the game. And I was like, man, that's really beautiful, but he didn't understand anything. So she was explaining I was like, ma'am, He is too young. Get up, get some cotton candy, and walk out the door. Come back in 2 years. He does not. That is a ball. Wait, a ball? I thought he was throwing a ball. We don't have time for this.
Okay. Al, we have time for one more word. What have you got for me?
Okay, Tom. This one, I'm going to say is personally offensive to myself and you, Tom.
Okay.
Oh.
And when you hear it, this is a Gen Alpha, so we got beef with y'all for this one. But, Tom, when would you use the word Ohio?
Ohio.
Wow. Is this implying that people from Ohio are somehow lesser?
Stupid and backward?
Weird.
Oh,
like
weird.
almost like remember like 10 years ago was the phrase a Florida man?
Yeah.
Like
Sure.
Ohio has taken that with Gen Z now. And I'm like, we don't even do anything.
Yeah, really.
What kind of crazy
Well, let's
cases
say
have come out? Like Florida's Gators and all kind of weird stuff. Like, I don't know. Josh, what do you think?
So let's say I poured ketchup on my ice cream. Would somebody go, man, that's a very Ohio move?
Yeah, they would just be like, I went on a date with Josh and just like, he's pouring ketchup, but he poured ketchup on his steak. It was super Ohio, so I left early.
That sounds to me more like Missouri.
Missouri.
That's right.
Yeah. So,
Hillbilly, Missouri.
Well, I would respond by saying, really? Why don't you tell that to Mr. Paul Newman? Huh?
Yeah.
What do you think about that? Oh,
Mr. LeBron James. Yeah.
Shaker Heights. Paul Newman. You might have heard of him.
Halle Berry.
That's right.
Arsenio Hall. We've got stars, baby.
Oh, yeah.
Star power, baby.
I like Arsenio. I've always liked Arsenio. What's he doing now?
He's a great dude.
Nothing at all.
I think he hangs with Eddie Murphy. He's killing it.
That's
He's not
great.
killing it. He's barely existing.
How about-
right now? He's sleeping in. He doesn't care. He's lost all zest for life.
I'm sure if we could get him on the phone, he'd be a pleasant guest.
I
Make
like
sure
Arsenio.
Chick leads that interview.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm going to.
So that's very. I have not heard that recently.
I am so offended. Yeah, I went on a bunch of TikToks. It's like a thing.
Weird.
Huh.
And there's also nothing weirder than a 47-year-old black man on a 16-year-old white girl's TikTok. It just shouldn't be. Like, it should just block my account. I don't even know if I can. I swear to God, it was research as they're putting me in the car. I was doing research for my job.
Well, thank you, Al Jackson. We'll find out where you're going to be doing your live thing. In the meantime, they find you where again, please, on in the world of the social media? Did you switch it up?
No, it's the same. It's Al Jackson. Al Jackson IG on Instagram and Al Jackson Live for all my tour dates. And please, please, please follow me on my YouTube, Al Jackson Comedy.
All right.
By next week, I will try to learn the gritty.
Okay.
Oh, yeah. Somebody show him the gritty.
Is there a song? Is there a gritty song that goes with it?
I think we're going to come
Just
back.
type in Justin Jefferson touchdown.
Yeah,
gritty.
we're going to
and
come
it'll
back
up.
with it.
Okay,
All
okay,
right.
okay. Very good. Thank you very much. That's a comedian, Al Jackson. It's always a
you, Al.
great pleasure to talk with
We
Al.
love you, Al.
Right now, I'll urge you to check in with the Bob and Tom website and find out about, among other things, Prize Picks.
Prize Picks is the best place to get real money sports action while watching football. You're already watching, now have some fun. Season-long fantasy takes up so much time, but on Prize Picks, you can pick a new lineup every single day. Go to prizepicks.com or you can use the Prize Picks app. All you have to do is pick 2 or more players across any sport. Then pick more or less on their projection, and you could win up to 100 times your money. This week, I'm picking Caleb Williams to get more than half a passing yard and Josh Allen to get more than 24.5 rush yards. And you can still cash out even if the lineup isn't perfect. All withdrawals are fast, safe, and secure. And Prize Picks is the only daily fantasy app with injury insurance. So if one of your players goes down in the first half, you don't have to worry. Prize Picks doesn't count it as a loss. Download the Prize Picks app today or go to prizepicks.com and use code TOM to get a $50 credit instantly when you play $5. That's code TOM on Prize Picks to get a $50 credit instantly when you play $5. You don't even need to win to receive the $50 bonus. It's guaranteed. Prize Picks. Run your game. Must be present in certain states. Visit prizepicks.com for restrictions and details.
Thank you very much, Willie G. And Willie G, by the way, tonight, Davenport, Iowa, the Rhythm City Casino Resort with Frank Caliendo. Then they'll be heading to the Milwaukee Improv for Friday and Saturday for a bunch of shows. And I'll tell you what, coming up, we have probably the most disturbing story of the year, I think.
Oh, my.
Yeah, it is truly awful. And I'm not even going to give you a hint. Just saying you better stick around for this one. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Thanks for listening to the Bob and Tom Show this morning. Catch any part of the show you missed later today on our YouTube channel.
So good, so good, so good.
New markdowns up to 70% off are at Nordstrom Rack stores now. Fresh kicks, spring tops, new dresses. There's always a score.
I mean, the denim section is unreal.
Why do I rack? All the dresses. I always find something amazing.
Head to your Nordstrom Rack store to find can't-miss deals on all the spring things. Great brands, great prices. That's why you rack.
Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. There's no way that this is actually being broadcast, right?
Nope. It's happening.
Hello, Tom. How are you?
I'm fine, Chick McGee at the Dude Wipe Sports Desk, as I look to my right and I see Christy Lee at the Silac Insurance News Desk.
I believe we have the Gritty ready for you, Tom.
We just learned from Al Jackson the Gritty, apparently a dance move. Who developed it?
That came out of New Orleans. I think his, let me be correct here. His name is Alan Davis, creator of the Gritty. He's from New Orleans. And Justin Jefferson, a wide receiver for the Minnesota Vikings, picked it up and started doing it when he would score a touchdown. And here's Alan doing a.
Oh, here we go.
There. Now this is this. Now look at the screen. That's Justin Jefferson of the Vikings.
Right.
When he scores a touchdown, watch. That's it right there.
Oh, this isn't the dance I was thinking of at all.
And you got to put your hands up on your face and do that too. Yeah.
Okay.
Kind of a hopping on your heels thing.
That's the Gritty. Yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay. Very good.
Yeah, that's not at all what I was thinking of, but I like it.
It's very.
It is silly.
Yeah, it's very silly. Oh yeah.
And
everybody, all the kids are doing it. Tom.
They're doing the Gritty.
Not as popular as
the Freddy.
The Freddy, certainly not.
Yeah, you don't see anybody doing the Freddy in the end zone.
That could make a comeback.
Never.
You know, there is a wide receiver for the Miami Dolphins named Jalen Waddle, and when he scores a touchdown, he does the
penguin waddle.
Good for him. That's good.
Waddle
without you. Without you.
Oh, so we could maybe create like a move for everyone in the NFL based on their name.
Oh,
well, not really.
Yeah.
So you could do the Travis.
Some of their names don't lend themselves to a dance move, do they?
Well, why don't I work on that? I'll see what I can come up with.
Why don't you get on that? That's
okay. In the meantime, we have an incredibly disturbing story. I'm not sure how much detail you can actually read on the radio, even though this is this is just so disturbing. Christy, do you have
police in Washington, D.C. are searching for a man accused of breaking into a garage and using a cucumber to pleasure himself.
Oh, yeah.
The incident was caught on a homeowner's security camera, and the video
Homeowner says what?
shows the guy with an apparent lunchbox entering the woman's driveway, lodging a cucumber in the grill of her SUV.
Whoa.
Okay.
Pulls his pants down, Josh.
And then the next part you might want to.
And uses the cucumber in a sexual act.
So he puts it into the front of the car.
Yep.
So let's put it this way.
Backs up to it.
It's about waist high.
Yeah.
Talk about autoerotic.
A little lower, yes.
The homeowner, Catherine Baker, shared the footage onto Reddit, hoping to protect her neighbors. The man is now wanted on suspicion of lewd, indecent, or obscene acts. It isn't over yet. He apparently knows he's being filmed at one point, looks at the camera, chooses to do it again
from a better angle.
Here.
Yeah.
Get a better look at this.
Finally, when he is done doing whatever he's doing, puts the cucumber back in his lunchbox, walks down the adjacent alley.
Boy, that is a compulsion, huh?
Yeah.
He takes the cucumber with him.
Ms. Baker said it was the
hey, Al, your salad tastes kind of like ass.
Ms. Baker said it was the eye contact that really unsettled me because it then continues for longer than one would imagine.
Oh, the eye contact. I thought it would have been the cucumber up the ass.
No.
This guy, he's not in a pickle. It's the other way around, I guess, technically.
Man, that is disturbing.
Right? Ugh.
Puts it back in his lunchbox.
Somebody get this guy off the street.
Tossing his own salad, if you will.
We can't have this.
You suppose he Does he know this person?
I was going to say, was she a target of
See, that's what I'm thinking. That's
is
not
there
like
more
a
to
random act.
I don't think so.
Maybe it is.
Why was her garage door open? Put your garage door down.
Man.
Yikes.
Well, there you go.
No. She's not at fault here.
No, not at all. I was joking.
Who knows?
Another woman, this one not related to this lady at all, recently discovered that a croissant lamp that she purchased on Temu was actually
a what?
A croissant.
Croissant?
Croissant. There's
croissant?
A croissant
lamp
covered in resin. It was an actual pastry. She explained she purchased the lamp from the discount online marketplace and found hundreds of ants had collected underneath it on a hot day.
Gee, how'd that happen? Oh, it's made out of a pastry, is it?
That'll do that.
Yep, it was a real croissant covered in resin. She cracks it open to reveal what appears to be the pastry. She then says, quote, I guess there's only one way to truly know, and bites a piece of the lamp, confirming her suspicions.
Right. Well, this is what you get when you buy from Temu.
No joke.
We all know that. It's
what is
pure
the old
garbage.
adage?
First of all,
you get what you pay for?
Why would you want a lamp that looks like a croissant?
That's the larger question.
In the first place.
I don't know.
Maybe she really
there's a
likes
picture of it. Yeah, it looks like it looks like it's a plastic.
Well, I'm sure she thought it was.
Yeah. Again, is this sort of the food equivalent of the the leg in a Christmas Story?
Maybe so. Yeah.
Is that a thing? Having lamps that look like they're food?
I have no idea.
A croissant lamp. This isn't on Team. I know. I'm not sure what website. $90.
Odd.
Handcrafted in Japan by Yukiko Morita.
Oh, he is one of the finest food-shaped
lamp makers.
Josh, would you want a pizza lamp?
Called Lampier.
Oh,
Ace, would you want a pizza lamp?
Yeah, thank you.
It's called a PAMP shade. PAMP shade. They're made from real bread and create a soft, warm glow.
Well, that one says real bread, so you may get ants.
Yeah, bang. There it is.
Again. Who'd want one?
And they also have a baguette lamp.
See, that makes sense because the whole thing can sit on a long baguette.
Sure.
And it looks like a Hawaiian bread lamp and all sorts of
So those don't even look like lamps.
They just look like bread.
It looks like hunks of bread. And I guess you put a bulb in there and bang, you got light.
So I guess they're in good taste.
You know who that's for? That's for bakeries to
that would work.
Have up on have up on a counter.
Cute on the counter.
Yeah.
Right.
I don't know that that's for homes, but this thing that the lady bought off Temu, of course, Temu is pure junk.
Yes, and people who buy stuff know that, right?
I don't know.
They're getting great bargains.
I don't know if they also know they're supporting the Chinese Communist Party when they
like
purchase from Temu, but that's also something to be concerned about.
Mm-hmm. They like bargains.
They are our number one.
You can buy a bicycle pre-crushed by a tank in Tiananmen Square. Oh, I'm sorry. It was my fault. I was driving the tank. Christy Lee, I know that coming up we're going to talk with Mike Mello.
Yes.
Winner of week 1.
So excited.
Of our Pigskin Picks. Here's the thing. There's the game. You got a game tonight, NFL action.
Yeah.
You want to get your picks in before the game starts tonight. You pick all the games for this weekend through Monday evening. And then the idea is whoever gets the most can be a big winner. And Mike was our big winner last week, along with 60 other people tied. And Mike won the tiebreaker. What's at stake each week? A $500 gift card from Steven Singer Jewelers. We'll give you some details on that. Check it all out by going to bobandtom.com/contest. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Hey, want to win a $250 Amazon gift card? Tell us a little bit about yourself by taking our annual listener survey. It's easy, quick, and online now at bobandtom.com/survey. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
It's time to rewrite the vacation rules. With Royal Caribbean, your family can look forward to just about anything. Break the thrill barrier, roaring down the tallest water slide in North America. Jump into breathtaking jungles and jaw-dropping coves. Vibe off the charts on our private island Perfect Day at Coco Cay. And end the day knowing things are just getting started. Because this isn't just any vacation. This is all the vacations. Come seek the Royal Caribbean. Ships Registry, Bahamas.
Write that down.
Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Christy Lee at the Silac Insurance News Desk.
Hello.
Where news breaks, we fix it. No, that's the Daily Show. No, there's Pat Godwin.
Hello.
There's Josh Arnold.
Hi.
Ace Cosby's here. The joke of the day coming up. I'm Chick McGee. Hello, Tom.
Hello, Chick McGee, and I think we're about to meet our special guest. He is Mike Mello from Madeira, California, the winner of Week 1 of the Pigskin Picks competition here in the Bob and Tom Show. Do we have Mr. Mello on the blower, as they say? Hey, Mike, can you hear me?
Yes, I'm here. Yes,
Mike.
I can hear you.
Hi, Mike. Thanks for joining us.
He's already irritated with Tom. I love it.
Congratulations on a great win.
Yes.
Oh, thank you.
Now,
has anyone ever called you Marshmallow? Do you like that?
Yeah, don't really care for that.
Oh, okay.
That was Chick, Mike.
All right, fair enough, Marsh.
I've been listening. I listen to you guys all day long. I've been listening for 20-plus years.
Is that right?
And yesterday was a real treat.
Aw.
All my family, everybody's been listening, and this is really something special for me. I appreciate it.
Well, let's go. Who's the family? Say hello to everybody. Who do we got?
My beautiful wife, Dee Dee.
Okay.
My 3 lovely daughters, Ashley, Sarah, and Hannah.
Oh. All right.
Well, now, Mike, you have won a $500 gift certificate from Steven Singer Jewelers that if you've had any time to peruse, IHateStevenSinger.com. I'm thinking, is it Dee Dee, your lovely wife?
Yes.
I assume that she's going to be the recipient of some nice jewelry from...
She already ordered it.
Oh, all right.
Oh, there you go. I like a woman who takes control.
Yeah.
Yes. It's her birthday next weekend, so this is perfect timing.
Perfect.
Now, you are a fan of what NFL team?
49ers.
49ers, the old bandwagon jumper, huh? Is that right?
Chick, we both hate Dallas.
Oh, that's true. Let's bond on that. You're right. And they call you guys the faithful, right? That's what they call the fans of 49ers.
Pardon me?
The faithful, right?
The faithful, yes.
Yes, that's right. The faithful fans of the 49ers.
Yeah, my first game was at Kezar Stadium, so I'm a real faithful.
Oh, man. And John Brody and...
John Brody to Gene Washington, yes, sir.
Yeah, and Wilcox? Was there a running back? Ken Wilcox or something like that?
Yes.
Yeah.
Number 40.
Number 40, yeah.
Wow, Kezar Stadium.
Kezar Stadium.
That's great.
That
goes back. Well, you got, along with...
The first game I saw, they were actually playing Chick's team. I believe Kilmer was the quarterback.
Billy Kilmer, yeah, the early 70s.
Yes,
they were in the hunt, as they say back then.
Now, Mike, you were one of 61 people to get 15 of 16 games correct in the first official week of the NFL last week, and so you were in a 61-way tie, and you had the tiebreaker.
I know. I couldn't believe it. That was just dumb luck. I couldn't believe it.
Well, you win, and so now we're going to test your football smarts. You get to pick against Chick McGee in the famous shoe-in of the week.
That's right. It's time. Mike Mello, don't call him Marsh, for the shoe-in of the week. Week number 2 in the National Football League so far against the spread. The original football picking show. Everyone else is a pale comparison. I'm 4-6 against the spread so far this year. Here we go. This is our Get Well week. Jacksonville and the Cleveland Browns. Cleveland getting 3. Who do you like, Jaguars or the Browns?
Oh, not the Browns.
Not the Browns. He's correct. Nah. He's correct on this, Tom. I'll take Jacksonville minus the 3.
Okay.
Write that down. The Carolina Panthers hosting the Los Angeles Chargers and Jim Harbaugh.
Jack, you're making this real easy.
Carolina's getting 7 at home. Who do you like, Chargers or Carolina?
It's got to be the Chargers.
It's got to be. It certainly does. Chargers minus 7, Tom. Write that down. The Arizona Cardinals hosting the Los Angeles Rams. This is a pick'em game between Los Angeles and Arizona.
They'll always be the St. Louis Cardinals to you.
Oh, the St. Louis Rams. Oh,
they were the Cardinals first.
The Cardinals first. You're right. Arizona Cardinals. Yeah. Who do you like, Arizona or Rams? No points either way.
I hate both teams.
Yeah.
Let's go with. I'll go with LA.
You're wrong there. I'm sorry. I'll take Arizona, Tom.
Okay.
Cardinals there. Let's see. Tonight, the Thursday night game, the Miami Dolphins hosting the Buffalo Bills. Buffalo getting 3 in this one in Miami. Who do you like, Buffalo or Miami?
I'm going to pick Buffalo.
You're exactly right. I'll take Buffalo in the points, Tom. And finally, the Minnesota Vikings hosting those San Francisco 49ers. Boy, this is the old days, right? And outdoors at Metropolitan Stadium between the Vikings and the Niners, NFL championship. Minnesota +7 at home against San Francisco. Who do you like?
They're going to need a lot more than 7. I'll take San Francisco.
I think 7's just about right. I think 49ers win it. Or, I'm sorry, the 49ers win, but it's going to be closer than the 7. I'll take Minnesota plus the 7.
Okay, there we go. We've got a couple of things that differ. Thank you very much.
That's right.
And once again, we're speaking with Mike Mello, Madera, California. Mike, the first week's winner in our Bob and Tom Show Pigskin Picks competition. And now, will you be attending any games live this year, Mike?
No, I'm like Chick. I'd rather be at home where I have my beer, I have my bathroom.
That's right.
I can yell and scream. I don't have anybody bothering me.
Damn right. You got your own pisser, Tom, right there.
I'm too old to go to games.
Excuse me for 1 second. He, Mr. Mello said he has his own bathroom. He didn't refer to it as the pisser.
He meant pisser, okay? His own private pisser, all right?
Now, if
I go to a game, and we're working on it, by the way, I'll be going with former NFL MVP, number 7. Joe Theismann. Oh, sure. Joe doesn't know it yet, but I believe we're going to try to weasel our way into it.
I assume Joe has gets to sit in some sort of a suite.
Absolutely. It's sweet. All right. And it's a suite. Yes, that's exactly right.
I see.
Me and Joe and John Riggins.
Mike, congratulations. We certainly appreciate your hanging out and listening to the show.
Thank you. You guys have been a big part of my life. I drive around all day long, all over Northern California.
Well, get a job, Mike. Come on. You mean for a living? I'm sorry.
No, he picks up drifters and kills them.
Are we going to let Pat sing a song for our guest?
Yeah, hey, Mike, I don't know if you heard this. We have a song just for you. I hope you can hear it through the phone.
You're going to be hard to follow for the other winners. You listen all the time, your whole family.
Yeah.
And so Pat wrote this song especially for you, Mike.
I'm just mad about football. Football's been good to me.
What if we heard him hang up?
61-way tie.
61.
I got the Niners, you see. My name is Mike Mello. Quite right. I'm a winning fellow. Steve Singer found it out. I'm up against Chick, I'm not yellow.
Married to Dee Dee.
My name is Mike Mello.
3 daughters whose names I didn't pay attention to.
Of course, an Ashley, wasn't there or something?
Ashley and Heidi.
And a Hannah, yeah.
Okay.
And Ashley, yeah. Very good, very good. Congratulations, Mike. Thanks again.
You're a great guy, Mike.
Oh,
Thanks
thank
for
you
listening.
guys. You guys are terrific.
See you,
Thank
Mike.
you so much.
All right, thanks,
Tell
Mike.
Dee Dee I said hi. I can't wait to see what she got.
Come fly to one of our shows. Say hi.
Thank you guys so much.
Okay.
You're welcome, man.
Nice
Thank
guy.
you.
Now,
Whatever you can find for free, just mail it on to us.
you can enter. You can be next week's Mike Mello, I guess. Just go to bobandtom.com/contest. Get your entry in. Get your entries in.
That's right.
Prior to the beginning of the game this evening.
That's exactly right.
Okay, I think there's like an hour DMZ there.
People know what it is. Just go right ahead.
How do they know? I don't know when I work
here. It's nobody. No one's surprised that you don't know.
Okay, that's not part of my thing.
Yes, we know.
So in any event, get that in before the game starts at some point.
Your thing is spilling grape nuts all over the break room.
Yeah.
You know, that absolutely describes you to a T. What does Tom do here? Well, he gets here and he makes an incredible mess. And then he goes and does the show, and then he gets off and he makes more messes. And then
we call him the tornado.
Cereal liquid. The sideshow tornado.
I was thinking
tornado.
It could have been worse. There could have been milk on the grape nuts.
Oh, yeah,
that would have been horrible.
But it wouldn't have been the entire box of grape nuts, which it was. Okay. Now, what's coming up, Christy Lee?
Oh, coming up, we have a lot of great stuff. We have the Dollar Tree store in the news. And we have the sweetest romantic story.
And
if you believe in love.
I love love.
Speaking of sweetest and romantic, we have an update for where you like to go and park to be with your significant other.
All right, see, there we go.
And make out. Would you like to know the name of this? His name is Brent.
Hi, Brent.
When he was in high school, they'd go to Pecker Point.
Sure. Isn't that nice?
This is from
Subtle.
Missouri.
Oh.
Pecker Point, Missouri.
Pecker Point.
Wow.
Wow, indeed.
Certain irony
That worked.
there.
Hey, ladies, we're going to go to Pecker Point
You want to go to
tonight.
Pecker?
No.
You know, if she's still in the car when you go, I'm going to go in and get some sodas. We're going to go to Pecker Point when I get back. And if she's there, it's a cinch.
Yes, you're in. You're in. You don't have to worry about playing your cards right.
No.
Yeah.
I thought we were going to study.
And by the way, if you can point with your pecker, that is
that's something else.
That's something you don't have an opportunity to do all that often. It's over there.
What direction would it go?
Does yours
If
go
you're on
right-
your back, due north.
Does yours go straight out or right up?
Right up.
Right up. You know, there's some guys who go right up.
Whoa.
Like
Have you ever seen
like a
those?
small jet's taking off.
It's
Right now, it's
Mark the Hook Anthony.
That's what the Paula Abdul song "Straight Up" is about.
Straight up.
Straight
I'm
up,
sprung.
Thank you. Coming up, anything but this, of course. Right now, I want to talk about maybe your head. How about this? The Bob and Tom Show is sponsored by BetterHelp. BetterHelp is all about accessing therapy in a more elegant manner, a simpler manner, a way to save yourself some time, and perhaps something that's going to be a little more suitable for you. I'm talking about BetterHelp, which is a way to access therapy by doing it online. Kids are always learning and growing, but sometimes as adults we sort of lose that. And one of the things therapy can help you do is reconnect with yourself and maybe start something new, maybe get a new hobby, something like that, and just giving yourself a break. So BetterHelp is designed to be extra convenient and extra flexible because it's suited to your schedule, because it's done online. The way it works is you'll start off by filling out a brief questionnaire. You'll get matched with a licensed therapist. And then at your convenience, you can begin the therapy. And by the way, you can switch therapists anytime. I believe there are 35,000 therapists now registered in this program. And if you want to switch anytime, it's okay. No additional fees are involved. So rediscover your curiosity with BetterHelp. Visit BetterHelp.com/BT show today. That's BetterHelp, H-E-L-P, BetterHelp.com/Bob and Tom Show. The /Bob and Tom Show part will knock 10% off your first month. That's BetterHelp. H-E-L-P, BetterHelp.com/BT show. We're coming right back. It's the Bob and Tom Show.
Look around. You can find cars like these on AutoTrader, like that car right in your tail. Or if you're tailgating right now, all those cars doubling as kitchens and living rooms are on AutoTrader too. Are you working out and listening to this ad at the same time? Well, multitasking pro, cars like the ones in the gym parking lot are for sale on AutoTrader. New cars, used cars, electric cars, maybe even flying cars. Okay, no flying cars, but as soon as they get invented, they'll be on AutoTrader. Just you wait. AutoTrader.
Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Yeah.
Yeah?
I'm bitter.
Why?
I just am bitter. Here's Tom. Hi, Tom. How are you, buddy? I'm very excited that we got to talk to Mike Mello.
Me too.
And he was such a wonderful guy. And he's this week's winner of the football pick'em.
And he's invited us all to a sleepover.
Yes.
I don't think you heard me at the end say, listen, the next time we're doing a live casino show or whatever, we want to have Mike come on in. Bring Dee Dee.
Oh, maybe he could do a bit live with us.
Yeah. Like a trucking company.
You think Dee Dee is a nickname?
Double
D.
You know something? I think that before we venture into the realm of slander,
not slander,
we should change the
I didn't
topic.
say big jugs or anything.
Yeah, I didn't say her jugs murdered anybody.
Yeah.
See, this is really not helping anyone. I apologize, Mike.
Mike, just send us a picture of your wife's boobs so we can decide if they're DDs or not.
Yeah, he doesn't have to do that. I already have one.
His daughters.
Daughters are listening.
What is wrong with us?
That's my fault.
Man, I apologize.
No, you don't. You're an awful human being. I thought they were earrings, not nipple rings. All right, I give up.
Oh, boy.
We have the pigskin picks. You can be part of it. You got to get that in before the game starts tonight to be part of week 2 pro football. It's go to Bob and Tom /contest. BobandTom.com /contest. Get those entries in today. And once again, it's a $500 gift certificate from Steven Singer Jewelers. You'll find more about that at IHateStevenSinger.com. And before we move on and go back over to the Silac News Desk with Christy Lee, it is that time, a little bit of a palate cleanser after Josh's slanderous remarks about our winner.
That was complimenting.
If you'd like, please, ladies, please sing.
Who's that sexy man with a deep voice?
Dee Dee's big boobs.
I learned something the other day.
What'd you learn, Ace?
The country of Sweden does not export their cattle.
Is that right?
Yeah, they prefer to keep it stocked home.
They want to keep their stock home.
That was Ace Cosby's joke of the
He
day.
laughed so hard he couldn't get it out.
I loved it.
Brought to you by Sleep Number. Sleep better together. Save now on a Sleep Number smart bed only at a Sleep Number store or sleepnumber.com.
Better together.
Now, would that joke have been better if he'd said
anything else?
You know what?
Sweden only exports dead.
What?
Dead cattle.
What?
Okay. I know where you're going with
They
this.
like to keep their livestock home.
Oh, I see. No, not
Doesn't
necessarily.
need that.
Wait a
Okay,
minute.
that's
You might be onto something there.
no. Okay.
See, him not liking it proves you might be onto something.
Okay. Sorry, I was just trying to rescue that. We have Christy Lee once again at the Silac Insurance News Desk. What else is happening?
Love is in the air. A couple surprised one another by proposing to each other at the same time.
John Paul Young. Boy, they are meant to be together.
Aren't they?
All right, don't you love hearing stories like this?
Miss Rachel Huntermark had spent months planning to propose to her partner, Rashad Polk, at a Modest Mouse concert in honor of where they shared their first kiss.
I don't like anything about
I love it all.
When the
Modest
day
Mouse.
finally came,
on, baby.
Miss
Love Modest Mouse.
Huntermark got down on one knee, pulled a ring out of her pocket, and popped the question in front of other attendees.
Let's take
Mr.
some time.
Polk then surprised her by kneeling down and presenting a ring to the lady.
Oh.
That
pair
was
said-
standing behind her.
No, the pair said they definitely will be playing Modest Mouse at their wedding.
Oh, very
The
nice.
song we proposed to, Dashboard, will definitely be a part of our ceremony.
Oh,
Dashboard by Modest.
It's a great song.
Yeah, I like them.
It's a good song.
yeah.
Well, it would have been,
Could have been worse than you would ever know.
Hear the mouse in the background?
on the dashboard and melted bones.
Still have the radio.
Congratulations, Rachel and Rashad.
Great song. Josh is going crazy doing the
And
Josh
this
dance.
is the first time you've ever heard this song.
No. I'm familiar with the Modest Mouse. Oh yeah, I've been around.
He doesn't like making big. He wants to be modest about it.
That's sweet. They
is
both did it at the same time.
True love.
I just wish Kelly and I could propose going to the same place for dinner at the same time, just once.
Look, you can level with us. We all know that you're already married.
Yeah, we think
it's
you're
fine.
already
No, I'm talking about where we're going to go for dinner.
I know, but whatever you say, Tom.
I mean, do you find that not to be a problem in your life? Like when you and Andy's, it's 5:30. You decide, okay, we're not going to cook tonight.
Well, we're still in the early throes of our relationship, so he just agrees to everything I suggest.
There's a isn't there still a restaurant roulette out there or something?
There used to be. Remember that? You put it
Yeah.
on your phone and you
was
play the
fun.
game. That was fun.
Spin it around and there you go.
Yeah.
Weak couples.
He doesn't really care.
Oh wait, hang on a second. I'm sorry, Mr. Single over here.
Did you hear
Captain Sleep Alone over here?
Did you hear what she said? He doesn't really care.
He doesn't really care about
Where you go to eat?
No, he doesn't really
He
care.
sounds beaten down.
Josh, your technique is what?
If she doesn't decide, I tell her where we're going, and women like it.
Yeah, they do.
A lot of women want a guy who's going to take control.
Make a decision.
I'm tired of this other messaging out there.
I don't think that's true.
So,
I dealt with a girl who would say, I don't care, and then get in the car and, no, I know that.
No, that's the worst.
Yeah.
I mean, that's completely unacceptable.
That's what you'll have when you have make-believe partners, okay?
No, that does happen.
He had that one. I met her.
So, Josh, typically, you just whatever you're in the mood for, you go, hey, honey, we're going to go.
I'll go, hey, how about Longhorn tonight? You want to go get a steak?
Longhorn.
And then, sure, I've got Longhorn.
You got Longhorn money.
Maybe Sizzler next week.
I'm going to Sizzler.
Longhorn's a little nicer.
You know what? There's nothing wrong with Longhorn.
Not at all.
Not at all. What, really? No.
Terrific restaurant.
They have great sweet potato, great.
But I mean, and then you. Did you give her an option? Do you say, "Hey, do you want to go to Longhorn, or do you want to go to a seafood place?"
Are you in the mood for anything particular tonight? And if the answer is no, I don't care.
Versus you being set free.
Well, I go. Well, you silly bitch. That's not an option.
A jug of water down
You're
there?
lucky I'm even feeding you today.
That's right. You could go to dinner or you can fight. Either way.
No,
It's up to you.
It's
Right.
very simple. But if she pulls that, I don't care where we go, and then I like, all right, well, how about Longhorn? Oh no, not there. Well,
you see that?
Yes, but how does that not happen? It must happen.
It does happen.
Well, how do you play? What do you do at your house? You definitely go where she wants to go, don't you?
You go to some.
I'll go wherever.
As long as it's sorry
But
not to
but
bother you. or
sometimes we
you
don't.
can't park there.
Yeah,
or,
that's.
Yeah, it's fine. There's no parking.
There are only like 5 choices, right?
Unborn panda pelts is a menu. We know.
But then also, when you bring kids into it, then you've got a whole nother wave
Right.
of.
Sure.
Oh, it's fun to let the kids choose, isn't it?
No, because they can't decide either.
I want to go to Happy's ice cream parlor.
And you go, well, no, we're not doing that.
Oh, is
If your
that
kids
what
could
Tom
choose
would
where
say?
would they go?
All
Where
kids
would
could
they
choose.
go?
Where would
Pardon
they
me?
go?
If your kids could choose where they would go to dinner, where would they go?
You never know. It varies.
He's raising snooty little kids.
Usually-
like him.
Lebec Finn downtown.
Is there any way we can fly? I'm sorry, Daddy. Can we jet to Paris?
No, it's usually like a Dairy Queen.
Okay, there you go.
Chipotle.
That cafe
Chipotle.
outside the Louvre.
I love Chipotle. I'd eat there every day.
By the way,
I love it.
Oh, Daddy, I'm so tired of eating in the same time zone.
Is there a Chipotle that has a drive-through?
I don't think
I
so.
don't
No,
know.
and thank goodness.
No.
That
No,
wouldn't work.
could it take forever?
Yeah, you got to. Have you ever been to the Subway drive-thrus? Not perfect.
Tom, you have to have some
Stand there,
input
yeah.
in what you're
Right.
Yeah, you
Right.
go to the counter and you
part
tell
of
them
the
what
problem.
you
I
want.
eat black beans or pinto beans.
I hate drive-throughs anyway, as you know. But I was curious if
You
that
hate
was-
going inside?
No, I hate drive-throughs.
He hates
I almost never go to
Then
drive-throughs.
why did you ask if they have a drive?
Because I was just thinking about it. It would be probably because that's the one
trying
place
to make
that.
trouble.
I mean, that'd be
You can order online and pick up. They have that.
okay. That's good to know. In any event, congratulations to whoever these two people were that proposed at
nice.
the same time.
Rachel and
To
Rashad. It's very
modest
sweet.
mouse. Now let me ask you this: do you and Andy have a song?
No. We talked about this during the car ride. You know, we were in the car for 12 hours yesterday.
The first time you hooked up, what
how'd
was
that
on?
go? Yeah.
In the car.
How'd that go? 12 hours in the car. How'd that go?
It was great. I read and
Did
he
he
listened to
ever do
music.
this? He'd been talking for several hours.
Uh-uh.
Did he ever take his hat, pull it over his eyes?
No, he was driving.
Take his hands.
That's
off,
what he means.
Take his
I
hands
know.
off the steering wheel and accelerate.
Did
that ever happen?
Did he ever think
Take
about
me
jerking
now.
the wheel into the oncoming traffic? No. Oh,
Honestly, we hardly spoke. He listened to music and
believe
I
that.
was reading my book.
that sounds right.
I'm sorry. So, but you don't have like, oh, they're playing, whatever.
Ooh, ee, ooh, ah, ah.
Honey, it's our song.
They're playing our song.
No, we don't. We've talked about it. It hasn't really.
Do you have a song, Tom?
No.
It has to happen.
Josh,
You
in
can't make it.
your in the history of your
Relationships?
romantic relationships, is there anyone that you do? Oh, and you hear that song, you go, oh, that was our song.
Yeah.
Well, I have that from the past for sure.
Josh, do you mind saying what song it was?
I
Is that
am
gonna be-
unwilling to say, and I apologize, but
Okay.
it is, yeah.
Because then you would know. Would you use it again?
No.
God, no.
Why
How could
would-
you do
why
that?
would you ask that?
That's a terrible thing.
Because I thought Josh wasn't saying it because he was you want to kind of keep it in reserve.
It's a song I still enjoy, and I want to be able to still enjoy it.
Crap all over. Next time you hear it, it's got different words.
Sorry. Just move on, Christy. What else have you got?
You guys know I apologize. Normally, I'm a totally open book.
No.
I understand. But now I just put it together in my head. Perfectly fine.
A woman on the Malay Peninsula south of Thailand is recovering.
I've never heard
Malay
of
Peninsula.
Melee?
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 Oh, it's just fighting
M-A-L-A.
nonstop.
Not Milai. Let's go back to Malay.
Malay. I think it's Malay, isn't
I think
it?
it's Melee.
No, Milai is
No, that's
something
in-
completely different.
She is recovering after being mauled by a gang of 8 wild otters.
Hilarious.
According to the Malay Mail, Miss Maricela Haroon was out for a jog at a park when the 8 otters suddenly emerged from a drain.
Get her, fellas.
There is a cartoon. There's a cartoon out there that has a bunch of streetwise otters.
What?
And they have the Peaky Blinders hats
Oh,
on,
God.
and they're pricking their teeth with
I love it.
with toothpicks. Hey, how you doing, baby?
She said the otters jumped on her and bit her repeatedly, with the attack lasting about 10 minutes.
That's right.
She was taken to a hospital for her injuries. Wildlife officials said other sightings are not unusual otter sightings are not unusual for the area, but this is the first recorded attack on a human.
Boy, she ought to be more careful.
Oh,
You know what she said?
what'd she say?
Don't maul me, otter. Pearl Jam.
Oh, nice.
I know.
They remind folks not to feed or approach wild animals as they can bite when provoked.
We've had a number of these otter attacks.
When?
We had
We did have another story a while ago.
Yeah, I can probably find
The
it.
number's is 2.
Yes.
But
No.
in some
You make it
defense,
sound like there
that
are
is a
dozens of otter attacks. A number of.
I really think we've had 2.
I'll have to find it.
boy.
Oh, sure. Now
No, there were 8 of them. You know what? you've got your. Wait a minute, I got to think this joke. Hold on.
There we go.
You got your pot of whales, right?
Your murder of
your
crows.
pride of lions, your murder of crows.
Better comedians.
In this case, an oucho of otters. Ouch! 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 Don't you remember the guy that was swimming and got attacked by the otters?
Yeah, I remember that guy. I remember this story.
Orlando, right?
No, and that was a beaver. It wasn't an otter.
it was an otter.
We did do an otter one,
Like
but
He
Yola, I
chewed
think.
his nipple off. The
That-
beaver did.
that's a
That's a
Jeff
Jeff
Foxworthy
Foxworthy
story.
story.
No. That's just real.
Here we go. Otters attack. A group of violent otters mysteriously has been attacking people in Alaska, according to Live Science.
A group of otters can be called a lodge, a romp, a family.
A raft?
A bevy, a raft. Yes, there are several.
3 otter attacks have been reported in Anchorage, Alaska in September alone.
Sure.
But that's part of the same story. We still had 2 stories.
What year?
Hang on a minute. I got another
A
one here.
group of otters cuddled in a big pile is called a puddle.
Here we go.
Otters?
Here we go.
What if they piss on
A
each
California man was viciously attacked by a pair of otters. Mr. Mac Leffers told KCRA.
Crap TV. Oh, sorry.
He was visiting his family on Serene Lake. Oh, boy.
Irony.
How is that not in
Not all that
Michigan?
serene when you've got an otter munching on your sack. The California Department of Fish and Wildlife has since issued a warning for the area about otters.
All right.
So there you go. They're like swimming ferrets.
But they're so cute.
They are incredibly cute.
God, they're cute.
You ever seen one in the wild? It's just the cutest.
I have not.
I'll see them fishing every now and again.
When you see
Really?
them, you call out and they come.
I bet they do.
You walk out. No, you walk into the where
Into
you
the
go,
wild?
You go. Oh, otter, where art thou?
I don't even get that.
I don't either.
Where art thou? The Romeo line.
Yeah, but
Yeah, but
Wherefore
where's the
art
otter?
thou?
Oh, brother, where
In
art
there
thou?
somewhere.
Oh, otter, where art thou?
Brother, where art thou?
And they hear that. And they
Those are just words.
They emerge. They emerge from the
losing your
water,
mind.
and they
No.
come bite you.
No.
Sorry. As you can see, we've had a bevy of otter attacks. More than 2. They're everywhere.
well, you looked it up. We've had more than 2, and then you looked up other stories we didn't do.
Well, just Google otter attack. It's amazing how many there are, really, in the grand scheme of things. Coming up, we have your history lesson. Right now, I want to do a survey. Hey, would you guys like something more to worry about so down the road you're out of money?
No.
Oh, gosh, no.
Okay, that's interesting. AARP did a little survey. 61% of Americans age 50 and older, they're worried about having enough money when they retire. I think that number is probably higher. The days of having the gold watch and the, thanks for great services here at the company, and here's a check coming for the rest of your life. Nope, not happening anymore for the most part. That's where something called an annuity comes in, and the experts in annuities, SILAC Insurance, SILAC, Find out about how you could have a check coming to you on a regular basis or cash deposited in your bank account on a regular basis. See what annuities are all about. Restrictions apply. Maybe you'll qualify. Find out. Head to SILACINS.com. That's SILAC, SILACINS.com. Or just look for the SILAC link at bobandtom.com. It's very simple. You'll see the Chick McGee.
Thank you.
In quite the video, and I think you'll enjoy it very much. And you'll find out about what annuities are all about, and maybe you'll sleep a little better once you get that all figured out. The SILAC Insurance Company, once again, SILAC, SILACINS.com, or just go to bobandtom.com and get yourself linked. Coming up, we have history. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
For a complete copy of the Bob and Tom Show contest rules, go to bobandtom.com/contest-rules. Or just scroll down to the bottom of the page and see contest rules. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
BTW, FYI. Visit Nexplanon.com RN to learn about Nexplanon. It's an adjustable implant, 68 milligrams radiopaque. Or ask your HCP IRL. Okay, TTYL.
Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Hello, hello, hello. Hi, Tom. Would you like to hear from Deshaun Watson real quick one more time?
Give background, please.
They were asking him, why do these things keep happening to Deshaun? All these.
I'll give background. What things? What things?
When the
you know, amused Thomas with things.
Sexual assault seems to be following him around. Why do you think that keeps happening to you, Deshaun? And he said,
I'm in the same boat as you, boss man.
Oh.
There you go.
Why is he?
He doesn't understand.
You don't even You don't even talk to him. You don't even have a press conference with this guy.
No, you don't.
Keep him out of any. Why do we allow these people to remain famous?
They are going to have to cut him loose and maybe get Flacco back, Tom.
I know you're innocent until proven guilty, but my gosh.
You know, you can do the addition, subtraction, whatever. When Flacco came in, the Browns made the playoffs. When Deshaun Watson came in, nothing. What's different? Ergo
Flacco. You need one more. You need one more thing that ends in ergo Flacco Victorio. Playoffo.
That's right.
Time now to learn a little something about life.
About life and today in history with your host, the Walter Cronkite of the Bob and Tom Show, Tom Griswold.
And that's the way it isn't.
That's the way she was. And she was.
1978 on this date, the television program Taxi premiered on ABC.
Debuted.
Can you hum the theme song?
I cannot, but I know I liked it.
I know I liked it too, and I can't hum it. I can picture the taxi going over the bridge.
I can
everything
too.
but the melody, right?
Do you know it, Pat?
It was Bob James. I know that.
Good. It's a good theme. It's soft. It is. Yeah, it is.
Very good.
Yes, that's it.
That's it.
That is it.
That was it.
What a stacked cast that is. Everyone is great.
Well, Jeff Conaway was.
He's fine, totally fine in that role.
Marginal.
But fine.
Marginal.
He was off the rails.
He was perfect for that. That was the
marginal.
All right.
Yeah, your Tony Danza, your Danny DeVito, your Christopher Lloyd,
Andy Kaufman,
your Judd Hirsch.
No,
your
Murphy Brown.
No,
what?
Mary Lou Henner.
Mary Lou Henner.
If they brought it back,
just a smoke show.
Would they rename it Uber? I guess it wouldn't.
They wouldn't all hang out the same.
Yeah, there'd be no reason to.
Tom, did you hear Christie's laugh? What? Ha ha! When you said Uber.
Would you prefer Lyft?
There was an Uber movie.
I'm an Uber girl.
There was an Uber movie?
Yeah, with Dave Bautista.
Yeah, and Camille.
You never cease
Kumail
to amaze me.
Nanjiani.
He knows if it's bad. Ace has seen it.
It was called Stuber.
It's amazing.
Stuber.
Are you kidding?
I like
No.
I liked it.
I didn't see it.
It was about a guy named Stu that.
I believe Kumail is the Uber driver, and Dave Bautista is some sort of action enforcer or something, whatever.
Hitman.
And he gets in the Uber, and now Kumail's involved. And I bet it was. I bet it had a few
Speaking
laughs.
of taxi drivers, Pat, can you sing your? Are you allowed to do your song anymore about
About what?
The English language?
No.
Oh, no. That's got a very objectionable bridge.
No. I think it's fine.
I always like that one.
Divvy up my salary.
Yeah, too close to the truth, I guess.
No.
Stop it. Here we go. 19. Wait a minute. I've lost my place. I'm trying to find out.
How do you lose your place?
Apparently, I do.
One list you look at.
One day. Just pick something and read it. Make something out of it.
The Hanna-Barbera cartoon, The Smurfs. That didn't. I would have placed this much earlier. It first aired in 1981.
Yeah. When the Smurfs was on, I worked at another radio station, oddly enough, in Springfield, Ohio, and there was we wrote. Some of the commercials were written in-house.
Sure.
By one of the receptionists or whatever. And she loved the Smurfs, and she was on a Smurf streak. It was like whatever the advertiser was, get ready, because you're going to be thrust into the world of the Smurfs.
Wow.
And it was Papa Smurf and Smurfette for Josh's Tires.
Are you aware of the special Smurf hat?
Sure.
I am not.
Smurf hat?
The hats that the Smurfs wore?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's called the Phrygian.
I have no idea.
Phrygian?
Phrygian. I
didn't know that.
Isn't the guy who came up with Smurf, his name's Payo or something?
Yes,
Payo?
that's exactly right.
P-E-Y-O?
I think it's P-I-O. I mean, I forget exactly.
I want to say there's a Y in there.
Oh, okay.
The Smurf hat banned in France because it was a gang hat.
Oh, jeez.
I don't know much about the Smurfs at all, except for they were blue. That's all I got.
Well, the Gargamel would often hunt them with his cat Azrael.
Precursor to the Blue Man Group, and then Avatar. They all
he would eat the Smurfs.
Oh, those Smurfs.
Very good, Chick. P-E-Y-O.
P-E-Y-O.
Yeah,
Payo.
Payo.
Or Payo.
Payo.
Belgian.
Oh.
Kind of looks like a limp on your head.
Birthday.
Hey, did you hear what?
I heard it. Listen.
Okay.
A happy birthday, Henry Hudson, born in 1575.
Egomaniac. Hudson
Down the river? Yeah.
And the bay.
I'll name it after. Wow. It was like an early. It was like if Josh had discovered.
Didn't he have a?
I'll name it after me.
Didn't he have a rough ending?
I'm going to Me Bay.
Didn't he?
I don't know.
I can't remember. Didn't he?
Killed by his troops? What?
Yeah, something like that. Here we go. Here's a good one. 1913, the great Jesse Owens.
Very good.
Of course, won gold medals famously in where, Christy?
Berlin.
Berlin, and of course his main event, breakdancing. Oh, wait a minute. I mean, they didn't do something as dumb as breakdancing in those Olympics? Oh, I see. He did an actual athletic event.
Remember when Cleavon Little does an impression of Jesse Owens in Blazing Saddles?
Where he takes off.
He goes, now my impression of Jesse Owens.
I forgot about that.
Happy birthday to Joe Pantoliano.
Joey Pants.
Joey Pants. You know who that is, Christy?
Nope.
You'd recognize him in a second. Good actor.
Really good actor.
Ralph Cifaretto in the Sopranos, I think.
Yeah. Happy birthday to a friend of the show, Ben Folds.
He's good.
Piano player.
She's a brick and I'm drowning
slowly.
He's good.
Really troubling.
Basketball player Yao Ming.
Tall guy from China.
Yeah, and then to complete the circle, 1981, Jennifer Hudson.
Yes. Dreamgirls, I believe, and other such.
I'm telling you, I'm not going.
Musical endeavors.
Hudson River named after her.
I'm telling you, you're going.
They rededicated it to her. And one more. 1989, Andrew Luck. The very fine quarterback.
Gentleman farmer.
Who, is now retired. Well, thank you very much. And don't forget, you've got to get your entries in for our Pigskin Picks competition. Get them in before the game starts tonight. Once again, each week a $500 gift card from Steven Singer Jewelers is at stake. So please, right now, go to bobandtom.com/contest. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Thanks for listening to the Bob and Tom Show this morning. The show is also out there for you on our YouTube channel. Watch and subscribe.
Expert entrepreneur Ed Milet is on a mission to max out your life.
I exist here weekly so that you can make your dreams come true, become the man or woman you're capable of, and then pay it forward.
It's time to get laser focused on peak performance.
Clarity equals focus, and focus equals success. That's what I'm here to do every week with you. Max out.
The Ed Milet Show. Follow and listen on your favorite platform.